Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's almost done. It's almost over. But we got a couple of more days to go, and the drama just going to keep going and going. It's like, yo, y'all are wildin'. I was like, they must be paying really good over there, because they all do, some of them are doing videos. It's just like, yo, the reunion was where people just popped off at. We wish they would have popped off on the season and did what they had to do on the season, but you know, it is what it is. I guess the reunion brings the drama. But one thing that I want for next season is, if you don't bring it during the season, you are not invited to the reunion, because we just can't have you popping off and showing all your skills and your talents at the reunion, but all season you sit around and don't do nothing, and you're not interested, and you have nothing going on, and you're a yes woman, yes this, yes that, and you're trying to let everything go. But then when the reunion comes, oh, I got dirt, I got tea, I got everything on you. Come on, that's not fair to the people that was giving it to us, who was bringing the storylines that basically carried the show. So it is what it is. So how's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing out there? I'm not feeling too good, but baby, I'll be better. Hey LB, what's going on? Hey 86, hey Prodigy, hey Lee Brick, how you doing? Jane Doe, what's going on? How you doing? Peaches, how you doing? Ursula, bitch, how you doing? Keisha, how you doing? Dade, how you doing? Ella, how you doing? What's going on, baby? Any of you guys back to work? Did they open up your place of employment? Peep Squad, thank you so much, Crazy LB. So what's going on with y'all? You know, Candy's feeling a certain type of way, and she wants to make sure that Nene Leakes is not getting away with murder, and she wants the world to know about Nene Leakes, and she is keeping her foot on Nene Leakes' throat. I was like, what's going on, Candy? You being bodacious, baby. You are out here bodacious like as they come. I was like, could we have got some of that, you know, during the season, Candy? We're not going to say that you was totally boring throughout the season or whatever, anything else like that. You gave, you know, you did what you're supposed to do. You could have did a lot more, but you did what you're supposed to do too as well. And then you engaged, you know, outside of the show. And, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, Candy Burris is out here talking about Nene Leakes. I'm embedded in your mind, baby. When you wake up thinking about me. You wake up, you know, I was like, oh, shit. And then Candy, you know, she gets on her YouTube channel and she goes in. Basically, she's out here saying that Nene Leakes is out here trying to do damage control. I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, So, Candy, thank you so much, Crazy LB. I really do appreciate that. That's why I haven't really been doing a lot of videos. I just haven't been really filling up the poor, baby. So, you know, Candy, basically, she got onto her YouTube channel, basically, and she was like, Nene's out here doing, you know, damage control. And she's basically trying to spin the narrative about what happened at the reunion, you know, so basically it can make her look better. And then on top of that, you know, basically she was like, it is what it is. She's doing damage control. She's out here every other day on YouTube, you know, doing videos, going here, going there, talking about the reunion, giving up all the information because she's embarrassed and she's trying to do damage control. And she was like, we didn't make her get up and walk away. She got up and walked away because the shit was hitting the fan. And you know what that has to deal with? That has to deal with, you know, none other than Yo-Yo. So basically, Candy's out here. She's throwing blows, baby. Thank you so much, 5150. I appreciate that. So she's out here throwing blows, baby, letting us know that, you know, she went back to back, toe to toe with Nene Leakes. And she said anybody that ever got something to say that she's scared of Nene Leakes, she's like, you better check yourself and check the clips, because she even showed the clips of where she was popping back off at Nene Leakes. And she goes, you know, basically she said, I ain't never scared. Oh, there you go, Carlos. Bring bring Phaedra Parks so she can have a serious storyline. Lord have mercy. There you go, baby. Bring that. Hey, Harold, how you doing? Benicia, what's going on? So it is what it is with that situation. So I was like, oh, Carlos is right. Carlos Carla is right, because with the Phaedra Park situation, but we ain't gonna never get Phaedra Park back. At least I don't think so. So it is what it is with that situation. But because basically it was like, okay, Kandi, is the first person that met up with Nene, talked to her, they was cool. Kandi was even out here promoting before, the season started, that Nene's basically on medication, Nene's doing this, Nene's doing that. She's trying to become better, and she did apologize to the lady. So she was saying a lot of nice things about Nene before the season started, but it just like the shit went ham. And it's like, I guess the beef offline came up, because it's like, on the show, it was like, come on, you wasn't really popping your gums at Nene. You really wasn't about it. You wasn't correcting her or checking her or saying anything or whatever you thought, whether she was lying about, Snakegate, or she had something to do with Giovanna. You really didn't address the situation. And it seems like Kandi got more upset off of the things offline, because Nene wasn't really dogging out Kandi. Basically, Nene was just saying like, yo, listen. Nene was saying that somebody's blocking her, and basically with spin-offs and this and that. Nene did say like, I ain't got time for Kandi. I don't know why Candy's popping her gums at me, but I got no smoke for her, blase and the third. But then all of a sudden they got smoke. So sometimes you don't know if this shit is orchestrated, if they're told to do this so they can get the ratings, because the reunion's pushed back, and there's a lot of things that's pushed back on Bravo because of the Rona. So it is what it is with that situation. But it seems like maybe Candy's mad at the shit offline, and was Kandi faking the whole situation of being cool with Nene, trying to be cordial with Nene Leakes, or not? Was she faking that? Because it seemed like she was trying to go there, then all of a sudden it's just all this this rapid energy and shit like that she has towards Nene. But we didn't see it throughout the season. Hey, what's up, Brenda? Brandy, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Hey, Angel. So it's just like, what's going on? Hey, Tammy. So what's going on with that situation? So it just seems like, was this all because you got Nene Leakes saying it's a plot, or was Kandi really trying to be genuine and basically try to start mending wounds with Nene Leakes? And then it just went haywire, because Nene's doing what she's doing on her YouTube channel, talking about the show, saying that the girls are basically teaming up against her. They're in alliance. Candy's in alliance. Kenya Moore's in alliance. And, Kandi Burruss and all of them, and Cynthia Bailey are in an alliance and all this other stuff. So did she get mad at that? Did she get mad because she felt like, Nene was talking about her and she said somebody's blocking her over there? But once Nene said that, hey, listen, I ain't talking about you, Kandi, because you can't block nothing I have. But so it seems like their beef really became offline on some shit that happened on YouTube, which is just makes you like, what? So Nene wasn't talking about Kandi on her YouTube page. That's what Nene said. She said, and basically the reason why she got Lisa Bloom is to get at the network and the people that work there and other different networks to find out if she was blackballed, because she feels like she is black. She was blackballed, or whatever the case may be. Kandi is dry and boring, Tammy. Crazy LB, now Nene is the victim. So we're just breaking it down. So, because it's like, why is there beef with Nene and Kandi? Unless we're talking about off the camera stuff, we're talking about, they're in group chats, or they disrespecting each other and the group chats that they're in and shit like that. Because it's just like, if you're gonna bring the smoke all season. Don't wait to bring the smoke at the reunion. Nene brought her smoke, and Kenya Moore brought her smoke. She brought her smoke, and it was just what it was. And then on top of that, they're gonna bring more smoke to the reunion. So it's not like, we got all types of stuff to hash out. So it just seems like they're all, sometimes it doesn't seem genuine, and it seems like the beef is just basically off some ludicrous shit that don't make no sense. The beef that Nene and Kandi Burruss has now, unless from the whole time, Kandi really wasn't saying it for Nene at all. And so now you see her beefing here, making videos about Nene, talking about she wants smoke, I can give her smoke. I'm about this life. I done confronted Nene plenty of times. I done did this, I done did that. Check my history, check my records. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yo, it got so bad that they had to mute my microphone. They had to mute Cynthia. They had to mute Nene Leak's microphone and all this other stuff. Like where was that smoke in the season? Like, we didn't see that shit in the season. So why do we have it at the reunion? That makes you think like that, you know, that they're faking it and it's fugazi. And Nene is always me graduated. So that's the situation I have with Hey Felicia. So that's what it kind of like, you know, like we watch the season and shit like that. The reunion is wonderful, but when we tuning in every Sunday, we want to see you bring it. We don't want to see you just bring it at one point, you know, because everybody's counting on their peach, you're counting on, you know, what they're gonna get paid next year, whatever. Bring it all season, because I can't go to my job and say I'm gonna work 1 week and I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be about it. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna have everything pre-done. I'm gonna have everything like all in order and perfect, and then the next month I'm just chilling. I ain't doing nothing. I will get fired. I would lose my job if I depend on, you know, what that 1 week that I work genuinely good and do everything. And then on top of that, you know, the next couple of months, I don't do nothing. You know what I mean? I'll get fired. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it just seems like. But I will give Kandi this. Kandi did, you know, she was there at pivotal moments when it came to Kenya Moore, when it came to information about Kenya Moore's, you know, relationship with Mark Daly, which was important. And it was important for Kandi to say the things that she said about Mark Daly and Kenya Moore relationship, because, you know, it gave us more of an insight on the situation. So that was cool too as well. And then we also saw Kandi kind of like step up in Greece and basically, you know, Kenya Moore is her road dog. That's her baby right there. You know what I mean? But she was able to say, like, Kenya, this lady apologized to you, like, chill out. And then regardless whether Kenya Moore was gonna get upset with her, Kandi did that. So that was good information too as well. And it was nice to see her surrogate. I wasn't really interested in that. You know what I mean? But anyways, so we have that. So she did contribute, but not as much. You know what I mean? And then now just to see like she's roly-poly, you know, ready to, you know, go off and go ham on Nene. It was like, damn, I wish I would have had that shit in the beginning, baby. You should have been like, Nene, if you want to come in the circle, you want to chill with me and my girls, you got to do this, this, and this. If not, push it back, baby. You know what I mean? So like having more of that would have been really nice. Then we would have got the understanding of where all the drama's coming from. Now, only thing we can say the drama's on, okay, what went on YouTube, and Kandi responded and she's feeling a certain type of way. So she did a video about what Nene said. But once Nene said it wasn't about you, it was about this and that, it felt like she still kept going with that. Hey, Miss T, how you doing? They say Kandi got exposed. She planned her reads. She probably did. I don't blame anybody that does. You know, especially when you're on a high scale show like that and you got people everywhere, all over the place, you know, critiquing, you know, basically analyze what you're doing and what you're saying. You want to just make sure like you on point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes their reads get old. It'd be the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Jane though, I say one thing, this is good publicity, but I really watched the reunion. I really watched the reunion. I feel you. So now it's good publicity. They got to do something because, you know, let's be real. The season didn't get good until like the end. And we had a couple of good parts, but then watching Porsha go back and forth with Dennis and all that other stuff, that played out quick, fast, in a hurry. And then allegedly Porsha is not with Dennis McKinley no more. Allegedly, if you go to Porsha Williams' Instagram, she don't have one picture of Dennis McKinley up there. You go to Dennis McKinley Instagram, he got tons of pictures of Porsha. So she's probably not taking his ass back. Hey, missing. Hey, Miss Nina Bug, how you doing? What's going on? Nene blames Kandi for her not having a spinoff and that end of the season, and then tried to backpedal like nobody knew she was talking about Kandi. That's why Kandi came at her. Yeah, I understand that, but then Nene responded to that and say it wasn't about you, and that's one of the reasons why she hired Lisa Bloom. So do you still get mad at that? And plus, if Kandi knows that she can't block her from having a spinoff, be like, and Kandi said she don't have the power, Nene said she don't have the power. So that smoke still stay heavy, like, so, and then it's like it's nothing that was on the show, so like it's all the drama outside of the show instead of the show. Like, you know, it's like, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Chef Disaster? How you doing? Crazy LB. And Kandi felt a certain type of way because she don't want people to be looking at her like she is, you know, taking bags away. She needs to take any bag from Nene Leakes. You know what I mean? So I understand that, but I felt like Nene was talking to Kandi Burruss, but then Nene came out and said she wasn't. So she came out and she said that she wasn't talking about Kandi, and the reason why she hired, you know, Lisa Bloom, and then it made sense with all the videos that she was doing. She was talking about production and the producers and things like that, how she tried to, you know, tell them that things are not fair, this and that, blase and the third. So, but it's like that was a big part of them being angry. Really it doesn't seem like that's too much steam to be angry over. You know what I'm saying? Especially after someone says it's not. But you know, some people, Nene's talking shit in preparation for next season. So we got that situation. Thank you so much, Chef Disaster. So, what'd you say? Peace and love to everybody too. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, no problem, Chef Disaster. Crazy LB, Nene was talking about Kandi, period. She said she was. I believe she was. Then she said she wasn't. So do we believe that do you believe that she was talking about Kandi? Even though she came back, and it makes sense. How can Kandi block her from doing, you know, things like that? Or did she meant to say that she's jealous because Kandi keeps getting all these, you know, spinoffs? Instead of saying block, just say like, you know what, I don't appreciate her getting all the spinoffs. And maybe that's the case, but maybe the person that's is offering Kandi the spinoff, that's who Nene meant to come after. You know what I mean? She meant to come after them people, because it did say that Nene felt like she was being blackballed. Okay. 5150, I love that name. 5150, baby. Kandi suddenly grew a pair of balls. Them balls grew kahunas, baby. What's going on? Happy days. How you doing? Kandi has spinoffs coming, and she's staying hyped for that. That's all. That makes sense too as well. So it's like you can't really pinpoint, like, okay, why is all this hate? What's all this aggression for? Like, you know what I mean? So it could be a number of things around the situation. Instead of saying like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. It could be because of this, that, and that. You know what I mean? It could be for promotion. It could be for contracts. It could be because I just don't like you. It could be for totally so many different things too as well. Miss T, Nene seems like she was extra mad at production all season and tried to make drama outside of the show. I got that. That's true too as well. I think she wanted to put it on every, you know, she just, because when she started basically being consistent on YouTube, she was always complaining about, you know, stop Kandi. April Morgan, you too funny, baby. Okay, Nene was talking about Kim. And she wasn't talking about Kim because her and Kim are friends, and Kim's been shooting pictures with her, and they have a relationship, and she could have been talking about Kim from the past. Who knows? Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like they put so much emphasis on this and that, and half the time the beef don't make sense, and the aggression and the hate don't make no sense. It seems like sometimes it could be a number of things. Okay, we could pull all the number of things that we just mentioned and why it could be upsetting, but then it's just like, if you take them one by one, they're very minute. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. So where we at? Cause I was just kind of like puzzled. I was like, Kandi's out here, and I don't got a problem with Kandi. I like Miss Kandi. You know what I mean? And And she was out here talking Billy Badass like she ain't afraid. And she was like, I would talk how I want to talk if Nene was in the room or not. Because people was trying to say, you know, in her comments that Kandi basically is talking all this and talking all that is because they're not in the same vicinity. She would be scared. And she was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. And then she also mentioned a situation where she was about to cry too as well, when she was talking about her mama. And she was talking about her mama basically. Mama Joyce is receiving like backlash and things like that because people are saying that Mama Joyce is foul, you know, from the way that she talked about Todd Talker and everything else like that. So that was a big situation. So she was about to cry and she was like, y'all leave my mama alone. Because people was in the comment section talking about Miss Joyce being all about that money. Thank you so much, you know, Chef Disaster. I really do appreciate you for that, for real. And so, you know, Kandi was basically talking about leave my mama alone. I'm with my mama can have anything that she wants. My mama ain't trying to get my money. You know why she ain't trying to get my money? Because my mama can have whatever she like. I was like, she went back to T.I. I think that was a T.I. song. You can have whatever you like. I don't know who sings the song, so let me stop lying because I don't. Again, did we see each other? One of my favorites, yep, they pushed that. Hey Thompson, as she showed her mother. See, back there, that's not what Kandi likes. She said people calling her mother messy, people talking about her mother, people said her mother's a gold digger, and all this other stuff. She was about to cry on us. Give Mama Joyce a peach. She's more interested in Kandi. Lord have mercy, Mur. I think the show did all disservice and the editing was not good this year. We definitely don't know where a lot of the beats came from, and so it doesn't look real to us. Exactly, facts right there. That's true. Sugar Mama. That's who. Okay, this is what I wanted to do to. Yeah, so it just seems like so you know you have that situation. So basically Kandi don't want none of y'all, including myself. Thank you so much, Chef Disaster. I appreciate that. For real. So Kandi don't appreciate any of us talking about her mother. None of us would, but we won't have our mama on TV. Kandi's always stood up to Nene, and basically that's what she was trying to say. So, and then I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me just skip this one real quick and go with this. And so basically, you know, it was the Todd situation, and you know, she wants us to not, you know, take it out on her mother and don't talk about her mother. And she was like, the comments were really rude and things like that, because my mother can have whatever she likes. You know, there's no limit to what my mother can get out of me. So therefore, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. You know, don't sweat the technique, because Mama Joyce ain't even like that. I like Mama Joyce too. I can't even front. I like Mama Joyce. She's interesting. She be speaking her mind, especially, and basically a lot of people was commenting on the lunchbox situation. And Kandi, hey Tony, and Kandi was basically saying, yo, listen, the situation is, she's trying to protect her daughter. What's wrong with her trying to protect her daughter? But some people think it's outrageous. You guys, please go check out Chef Disaster YouTube channel. Show him some love. My peeps, my peoples, thank you so much for the donation, Chef Disaster. Appreciate that. So, you know, we have that situation. So it's just like, okay, we understand Kandi, but Mama Joyce ain't never gonna stop talking about him. And she don't like him. She still don't like him. She don't want you with him. She still think he's a gold digger. She still don't think that he's worth your time. Even till today, she don't think so. So it's gonna be, and if Todd Tucker don't bow down and do what he's supposed to make Mama Joyce feel any, you know, pleasure, you know, she's gonna talk about him. Hey Dimples 47, what's going on? So, you know, so it's gonna be a situation and everything else like that. So it's whatever. I think the old lady gang will show us more about the auntie and the Mama Joyce situation. Yeah, once the show hits the fan, so that shit is that's going to be good. And so basically you got Kandi here. Let me just because she was the one with the most recent shit online. because I haven't been feeling so well, so I wasn't even like searching for shit, looking up stuff. So basically, you know, Kandi did the interview, and Kandi said the same thing on her channel, and she said that she got aggressive. I was like, damn. Is Kandi really getting aggressive with Nene because she's upset with her about what she said? Is there problems in her marriage that we don't know about? Like, you know, is basically being in alliance with the other ladies making her more feeling upset? Because it was like, you basically, Kandi, you had a good season other than the shit that happened on YouTube with basically what Nene's saying that you blocked her, and then come back and saying that, you know, you ain't the one that blocked her, or whatever the case may be. So, but basically, so you have Kandi basically saying that she, I wouldn't say aggression, but, you know, there was arguments, we was going crazy. Andy had to, you know, basically mute our microphones, and basically she was upset, and she was ready for it. It was like, damn, she came amped, she came ready. And then also, you know, Kandi Bird threw it in that Nene was saying, and I heard Nene say this too as well, that Nene was talking all this mess, that be ready for the reunion's gonna be popping, you know, let's talk about it at the reunion, and, you know, I'm gonna bring it, and all this other stuff. And then, you know, everyone's getting ready because you're telling everybody to bring this certain energy, and then when we get there, you thinking the energy is gonna be different, and it's not. And then now you walking away. Hey, Special Mills, what's going on? Hey, Anthony, what's going on? That was T.I. Okay, thank you so much. You can have whatever you like. I think that's exactly what Kandi said. When she was like, my mama can have anything, y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. Kandi put me to sleep. But she's the last one on the internet, you know, talking. Nene did talk about Kenya Moore kids saying okay, yeah, we know about the buffalo, but that's really not another thing that happened so long ago. Like, some of the stuff don't make sense to still be angry. Okay, I can get being angry for, you know, her throwing popcorn at you, her saying you got dry punani, and talking about that's why your husband don't want you. Okay, I can understand that, and tearing her down with that. But the buffalo situation, it's been regurgitated. Even Cynthia and also Kandi was like, you know, come on. She said, sorry, let's move on from that. And everybody co-signed that they felt like it wasn't something hurtful. So from that part, I can move on from that. Maybe Kenya Moore can't, but I can understand recent stuff that she can be upset about. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm saying a lot of the beef don't make sense. Like, it don't nobody in their right mind, especially people with money that don't have to worry about shit. I can understand if you ain't got a dime, you ain't got a dollar in your pocket, you know, you need to take your mind off something. So basically little stuff bothers you, irritates you. But when you having a good life, you making millions, you got millions in the bank, like half of this shit don't make no sense why they mad at each other and why they beefing. So it almost makes you feel like, you know, this is just, come on, this is after a period of time, like, are you still gonna be mad at the same thing for 10 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, you know, as an adult, as a person, as just a human being, we gotta let shit go, and most people do let things go. So it don't, like, the feeling of hatred, the feeling of madness, you're gonna tell me that you still got the same feeling like it happened that same day? When it comes to, like, he said, she said, let me throw these words at you, let me throw these words back at you. You know, my mama always said, sticks and stone may break my bones, but words would never hurt. And I couldn't even spend time hating on somebody else. I mean, hating them or being mad. Like, I let it go because life is too short and I don't got the stress or whatever. We ain't got to be cool. We ain't got to talk. But you ain't going to get me acting no kind of way. But if you think about it, none of the stuff is just so outrageous where you can just hate somebody and basically hate the ground that they walk on. I tell you some shit that you can hate a mother sucker for. I tell you some real shit that you can hate people for, or you can hate somebody. And none of the stuff that's happened on the show is anything that you can hate somebody for the rest of your life, in my opinion. Nothing. If you can call me ugly, you can call me fat, you can say my man don't want me, you can say whatever you want to say, but that's not gonna give me a lifetime of hate. You know what I mean? a lifetime of hate or anything else like that. You know, and words would never hurt. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words would never hurt. Like, I could never give anybody that much power where I can hate them for the rest of my life, in my opinion. But everybody's different. Nobody's the same. And so now we get back to Kandi, basically, and she was like, she was upset, she was yelling, she was screaming and everything. She said, she was like, you know, it is what it is, and she was ready to go ham, and she was ready to do whatever. She had her aggression on, where their microphones had to be muted, baby. And also she said a lot of the girls had some liquid courage in them, you know what I mean, because they had the wines and the spirits. And you know, she said this on her YouTube channel too as well. So she was like, the argument and the yelling and screaming and you know, it escalated and things like that. But she was like, you know, I was like, damn. She said she was exhausted. She was mad. I was like, damn. It's just but if you look at the season and you get back to the reunion, you know you have to be extra for the reunion, and you gotta make you gotta make it like, you know, this is the end of the world shit. I'm upset, I'm mad, I can't live no more because of you and what you did to me. So it seems like this is where we're going with it, when I don't think that they actually really feel that way. Just get over it. So we had so Kandi, she came through. She came through, and she was basically, she did what she's supposed to do. She did her part for the reunion. And so we have that situation. Then we have the talk. Do you guys think Todd Tucker is good for Kandi? Do you think they love each other? Do you think they have a good relationship? Nene is the storyline. Lord have mercy. Peaches, I want to know what kind of man Mama Joyce want for Kandi to be with. Me too. See, that would have been good. Hey, Timothy, how you doing? Stuart. Yeah, when it comes to your child, please like and share. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. I appreciate that. I just did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we have that situation, and then we'll move on to the looks. You know, so let me take this off so you guys can see the looks. Not that. So with these looks, so let's talk about the looks, and we're gonna get into more of the rest of the stuff that they said, because I'm pretty disappointed that some of the stuff did not make it to the reunion. And then it also sounds like what some people were saying is, you know, people been, you know, texting me, you know, with the number that's on the screen or whatever, basically saying that they feel like, you know, a whole lot of, we'll get into that, but first let's get into the looks. So what do you guys think about the look? What do you guys think about their looks? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Thank you, Mary Jane. I love you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My voice sounds like shit. Let me tell you, I feel like it, baby. Okay, so with the dresses, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not feeling good. I don't know, but I really did not like a lot of the looks. None of the looks are ugly. None of the looks look cheap. None of the looks look like, you know, none of them look ugly, because we all know that this is a beautiful cast. It's a beautiful cast of black women. They look good. They dress. They really do set the tone of the reunion and the dressing. But you know, with the corona, and basically, I don't know if they already had their outfits together or whatever the case may be. I just didn't feel a lot of their looks. I don't know if you guys did. Okay, so did I make the screen bigger? So we'll start with this, and then we'll get into the rest of the drama. No, it's not that screen. So is it this one? Okay, let's start. Okay, so we'll start with like Kenya Moore's look. All right, with Kenya Moore's look, you know, her hair always looked fabulous, so that's not a question. Her makeup looked fabulous. You know, her eyelashes were, you know, beautiful. They got it going on. The black eye around it with the white really brings it out. You know, her lipstick looks nice. You know, it's like a neutral color. Her earrings, you know, go well with her bracelet, her ring, and she's still wearing her wedding ring. So go ahead, Kenya Moore. Her and Mark Delia, I guess, definitely going to work it out, and we're definitely not going to see him on a reunion, allegedly. So I'm hoping that at least some of the husbands show up, or, you know, because they were part of the season 2 as well, and there's some questions that need to be answered. And you know, there's one thing about the beef with the ladies, but I wanted to get into the personal situation too as well, because it was put out there. So this dress, to me, I think this is a beautiful dress. I love the color. I love like the shiny material, like if you put wax on eggs or whatever. But for me, the low cut down on the shoulder and then the up shoulder with the shoulder pad, to me, I don't like that look. It gotta either be one way, either low cut all the way around the breast with the flapping sleeve, or either all the way up with the shoulder pad on the other arm. So now if it both had the shoulder pads on both shoulders, I think the dress was absolutely amazing. But I don't really like this look, but it's not an ugly look, and we know the shit ain't inexpensive. We know it's expensive. But for Kenya Moore, this dress didn't show how sexy and beautiful that her figure is, because usually, there'll be like a curve or an opening or a lower cut, and it'll be like, basically showing her hips and everything else like that. But it is a good look, but it's just, I have seen Kenya Moore dress way better. And then we move on, but she still looked fabulous and gorgeous. She's a model, everything else under the sun. And so we get on to, Tanya. Tanya, this is like the bottom of the dress. I absolutely love it. It's like a wedding dress. It's like a prom dress. And then like the belt around it or whatever, I could do without. The shoulder pads, I could definitely do without. It could have been more fitting and tighting a top without the shoulder pads. But I guess shoulder pads are coming back in. And then the puffy around the hands and the elbow and shit like that, not the elbow but the hand, I could do without that too as well, because it's hot right now. It looks like you'll be moving that dress around to make it comfortable, but all in all, her hair looks good in the bun. The nice diamond earrings going around with the hoop is absolutely beautiful. The red lipstick brings out the white in the dress too as well, the dark eye with the white dress. And I like the neutral type of pearly white fingernail polish. This dress is actually beautiful, but it's just not for me. And we move on to Eva. And Eva, I can't say anything bad about this outfit, because this absolutely is a beautiful outfit. I just don't like the puffiness around the sleeves. Like, I could do without that. I could do without the bell bottom sleeves, because it's hot too as well. But after her just recently having a baby, and this outfit, even though the outfit looks like it could be a tablecloth or curtain or a napkin, it's still the way it's put together is very beautiful. And I like her rings. I like her fingernail polish. It's like silver at the tips, and then a neutral color. Her makeup, her makeup is always going to be flawless. Her hair looks good. Her earrings look good, and basically I think she looks fabulous. But I have seen her in better, but this is a different type of look, which is not a look that we see everybody with. So therefore, it stands out a lot more in my opinion. So let me get back to what you guys are saying, because I had to, put the screen wider so you guys can tell me what you think. Eva looks nice. Yeah, I like Kandi is always sober. Tanya always wants to show designer vibes. And that's what made the dress look tacky. The Chateau belt. Yeah, that's what made it look bad. It was too much. Kandi Kenya should have had a better dress, and I think so too as well, because I seen like when she's just coming, for a scene, her dress looks better than that dress in my opinion. But she's never gonna look ugly. She's never gonna look like she's unkept. Ugly Tanya, crazy OB. Yes, Mary Jane. I think that Kandi and Todd are good only if they are both being honest. I am sure that is happening. Their marriage seems to be more business than love. Correct. Timothy Stewart, I love Kenya, but that dress isn't cute. That's how I felt too as well. I didn't like it. Had to be either or, baby, because these girls got to be comfortable. Happy Days should have been sleeveless on the right arm. That's what I was thinking too as well. You guys are excellent. Ganesha theme, yeah. Ganesh theme. Porsha needs to get rid of that. Tony Norris, Porsha needs to get rid of that tiara. Wendy Green, Eva, then Kenya, then Tanya. She looks awesome. Libra, Kenya looks good in white. She always does. She looks good in whatever color that she wears. Tell you the truth, because of her complexion. And whoever She just got that look. Yes, I am tired of that tiara. Miss Sugar Mama. Kendra Roberts. Kenya looked the best. Okay. Timothy Stewart. I really don't think the women really did a good job with their outfits because of the, yeah. I feel you. I think that too. Terry Flower. Mary Jane, you can get over hate but not jealousy. Okay, facts. Eva did not believe her. Who did a thumbs down? Oh, you know, that happens. You know, because sometimes when you don't say something nice about the person that they like, and I don't have a favorite person when I talk about this show. I don't have a favorite person. I just, you know, talk about it when it comes, or maybe they wanted something else and I'm not giving them what they want. So you never know. But please hit the like button, baby. Miss Sugar Mama, Nene well too. And then, you know what? Watts, they look good, but their attitudes make them so ugly. Lord have mercy. Miss T, it takes a lot of energy to stay this angry at everybody. I can't believe that is real. I that's how I was feeling. Kenya, Eva, Kandi, leaving. Sugar Mama, the happy days, Porsha. That's what would be Porsha. Kendra Roberts, Kenya looked the best. I feel you. I mean, it could go either way, but like I think it's, you know, them not having everybody around. And then also, you know, what's her name? Kandi, she also explained that she was doing the most for the reunion, where she didn't have workers, she didn't have people doing her stuff for her. She did everything on her own because she really was trying to social distance and show that, you know, she's doing social distancing and everything else like that. And basically she pointed out a lot of other girls didn't have. Exactly. Okay. Kenya looks the best. Kendra Roberts. A lot of people saying Kenya looked the best. Happy days. Titty City, that one looks hard. I plan to do it soon. It's just me, or the light or the makeup's wrong with Marlo. I don't even know. Okay, so we did this one. So let's get to the next one. So these are the looks. Okay, so we go with Porsha. So let's start with Porsha. I don't know about Porsha outfit. I think the bustier is pretty. I think if the bustier was pants or the same material as the bottom of her dress would be absolutely amazing with like the robe look. But it also looked like it was thrown together. It looks like it's confusing. I don't know if she's going to go do karate, but if there's a theme of the show or whatever, then maybe it is, but I don't know. Porsha with the crown. Let's bring this down. Let's see. So yeah, she has the crown. I guess I cut off some of the crown, but yeah, she got on her crown. I liked her earrings. I did like her hair, liked her makeup, her eyebrows, her eyeshadow, her, you know, eyelashes look fabulous. You know, I don't know, it almost gave me that Nicki Minaj vibe when, you know, Nicki Minaj was, you know, doing like she was Asian and karate and stuff like that. But it's not an ugly outfit. I know this outfit was probably very expensive because there's a lot of material and everything else going on. It just looks like it can be pajamas. I don't know. It looks weird. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But the bustier is the baddest thing on this right here. I mean, that looks good. And then having the bustier with like the wrap around the stomach and then the long ass sleeves. If you cut the sleeves off and just have the material where her breast is at, the bustier, the wrap around, and then under the bustier material just like the bustier coming down, whether it's a skirt, something tight fitted, or pants, you know, it just like the material that she got for the bottom doesn't look good in my opinion. But the bustier is fabulous, and you cut them sleeves off, baby, we got a whole long night going on. And we get to Cynthia Bailey hair. The curly is okay. It's not really something that, it's okay. Let's get to her dress. Her dress is like, I don't know, prom, but it also fits the theme of, you know, the Grease trip and everything else like that. I did like it. The sleeve on the other side hanging down like that would annoy me because I'm not feeling it on my other arm. And, you know, and then the strap. Now, if the strap that's going around that you can see, around her neck. Now, if you have that strap on the other side like that, crossing each other, to me, it would have been a better outfit. The way that the strap is on the other side and the strap in the front, you know, with the designer of the silver print, looks like somebody amateur, and they put it together just like, you know, whatever, last minute. And then having that long sleeve hanging with like the design of what the straps are on that thing is just, I don't know, it don't look right to me. It looks like, you know, she got somebody new to do it, and I think she said, you know, she had a regular designer do it, but it's not an ugly look. It's not a bad dress at all. You know, I don't like the shoes. I'm not here for the shoes. I like the split in the dress. The bottom part was nice and it looks nice, but it's just not my cup of tea. And then the bracelet that she has on doesn't look like it goes with the strap or the collar on the arm for the strap to go on. I mean, to go on with the dress. It just looked like they put it together. They saw sketches of 5 different dresses and they threw it together. Same way it looks like with Porsha. And let's move on to Marlo Hampton. Marlo Hampton, baby. I do like the outfit. Doesn't look like it's for the reunion, but they was at home. The heavy gold, you know, the vest, you know, jacket with the, you know, and the puffiness. I don't really like the puffiness, but it was nice because it reminds you of the 70s, the 80s, and then 2020 with the long braids and the braids coming down, and she had on the poom poom shorts too as well. And then the jewelry that she had on looked, you know, it really went well with the outfit, but it doesn't look like a reunion outfit. But needless to say, it's a beautiful outfit. It's very nice. It's a very, very nice outfit, but I wonder, is there anything under the vest? Is it just boobs under the vest, you know, or is there like something with the shorts connected to the part where the breast's supposed to be at, you know, or is it just the vest? Now, if it's just the vest where her boobs under naked and tape, is I'm not here with it because that shit is uncomfortable. But you're sitting in your house, so it is what it is. So let's see what you guys are saying. It's Marlo coochie popping out of that, and look at the coochie, the breasts, and everything else, baby. Look like she's ready to go to the disco, skate, and sell some punani. Oh, she has some weird panties on. Happy days at home. Timothy Marlo looks a mess. Baby, is that a one-piece bathing suit? I was trying to figure out if there's anything under it, just the vest covering her breast, or does the shorts or the poom poom shorts or the bodysuit, you know, connect to the breast part, but we can't see it. I just don't know. I think some of these look would have translated better if they had a normal reunion set. Most likely, you're probably right. Happy days, Marlo Coochie's popping out. Miss Sugar Mama, I love Candy's dress. Marlo outfit was like a Toronto. Marlo, what the F? Miss T, yes. Crazy beat, yes, Mary Jane. Tony, Marlo can dress better than that. That's the thing, she could, but it's probably that. Tony, Marlo can, yeah, okay, I got Libra, Mary Jane designs her as your matrix. But I know if they're not, you know, sometimes you can have them different, you know, different sizes and everything else where they don't look like, you know, they measure the size, but it still looks weird. It didn't, to me, that look didn't pull off well, in my opinion. Cynthia is definitely styling and profiling. Yes, she's everything. Love it. Stella, what's going on, Stella? How you doing? Please like and share. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. I'm so confused on why Cynthia dress has to be doing so much. Happy day, she's doing that Tina Turner 1984 hairstyle. Right, facts. Marlo showing her panties. I guess, I don't know. Call her. I don't care for Cynthia, but she looks like a goddess. She does look like a goddess. That's why I'm saying she pulled out that look from the Grease trip. Wendy, Cynthia hands down is the best. The face, the hair, the slit, and her pose, beautiful, 100%. So Cynthia is the best in this one. You guys think, you know, everybody else did, you know, Marlo. That's not a question. So we're gonna go with Cynthia with that part. So combination, a vest and some lacy things. Happy days. Wow, they look fabulous. Miss Nina Buck, Cynthia always look beautiful. Not in love with the hair. Special Mills. One, Porsha looks good. All right, so let me get back to this. Okay, so now we got that. So I guess in this, Cynthia is, you know, killing it. I thought I had Kandi. I don't have Kandi's look. I thought I had Kandi's look. I don't know what happened. What happened to this right here? I thought I did, because I did see one of these guys say Kandi. I thought I had Kandi look in here, but I guess not. I'll get it though. And Nene, you know, Nene, this is all like, they didn't even show, you know, the bottom part of Nene's outfit, because, you know, she told us that her outfit was last minute and blasé in a third, and, you know, she was wearing all black, and then she changed because she found out the cast was wearing, you know, all white, and basically, you know, Greg told her to change, Alvin told her to change, and so she changed up in a quick second. And so I couldn't find the body, the bottom part of her outfit, how it looked. I don't know if she even had a bottom part, who knows. But she kept getting up and walking away, so I guess they seen it or whatever. So I think so what do you guys think about Nene's look? I'm trying to find Kandi's look. I had it, but I don't know what I did with it. I guess I removed it when I didn't try to remove it. So we'll see if I have it here. I fucking hate when they do this to me. They tell me to turn this off. I don't want to turn this off. I want to leave this on and search like I want to. Okay, so I turned it off. So let me through. So let's see. So we got, I don't know. Okay. This is part of her look. But listen. So I was searching for Nene's look, you know, when they first released it, you see everything or whatever. And maybe it is on Instagram and some places, but all the big blogs, they didn't have Nene look on. Like, I don't know if is Nene being iced out, or people really like, you know, not messing with Nene, because I found everybody else's look, but I could not find Nene's look, you know, online at all. So Nene is popping in that shot. I thought the ruffles and all that other stuff looked good. I thought the jewelry was actually excellent. I thought the earrings was excellent too as well. I did like her makeup. I like her eyeshadow. I do like, you know, her eyebrows. They're a little different, but the wig looks nice, you know, with the blonde. I think, you know, it was classy, hippie, upscale, because the ruffles, and then like the silk material, the satin material, and then how her breasts are popping out, and then having the long sleeves where there's no shoulder pads, because I'm not a shoulder pad person, baby. So but everybody else's look, from Bravo to every hey Lee Brick, thank you so much. I appreciate that, baby, so much. Reed, the Black Queen looking good. You know, they all look good. We just go through their outfits. I cannot afford any of their outfits, but I can duplicate them because I know how to use a sewing machine. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me. I just got to find the material. Other than that, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Lee Brick, so much for that, baby. So I don't know. And maybe they have that on other, you know, on different Instagram pages or whatever about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but like I said, I haven't been feeling good, so so the search I was doing to get Nene's look, I know she had to change up real quick, but why none of the blogs have her look? Like, I don't understand. So are they really, like, you know, icing her out? Nene looks the worst. She looks the worst. Kendra Roberts, Lord have mercy. Crazy LB. Thank you guys so much. They do have Nene in a black outfit. I remember seeing in a some promo. Yeah, so I don't know why Nene looks the worst, because she is the worst. Lord have mercy. Thick Girl 40. Lauren, did it come on yet? No, it's not gonna. No, it hasn't came on yet. We're just talking about their looks. But I just felt it was very interesting that all these blogs are talking about the reunion and everything else in their looks. I mean, and they have photos after photos, and I'm talking about big blogs, but they don't even have a picture of Nene on there. I had to go to Bravo to get, I went to another place to get this one, and I did have it, like in my show, slideshow, whatever, but they didn't have her on there. Like, Nene's shirt is 3 sizes too small. I think it's cute. I love when my breasts be popping out like that, looking all oily and sexy, in my opinion. But hey, Miss Pretty Lady. Hey, what's up? Hey, you doing, Gladys? You are much cuter than those Atlantic Tropic tummies on the show. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What is the name of Nene's clothing store? Fabulous Boutique. I don't know. I thought it was Fabulicious. I don't know. It's not Fabulicious. It's Fab Boutique. Swag Boutique. There you go. Swag Boutique. Thank you, Timothy, thank you so much. I don't know why I keep thinking it's so I don't know why I keep calling it Fabulicious Boutique. Nene probably refused to pose for the camera. Okay, that's a good point. Jazzy J, shouldn't she want to stand out since her self-proclaimed HBIC? There you go, Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy J. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed she got 2 midgets fighting to get if her shit. Lord have mercy. So I found that quite interesting, I was like, y'all, are they really icing out? Because a lot of people have been hitting me up, and basically saying that they're feeling a certain type of way. A lot of them say that they don't like. Oh, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. You're such a sweetheart. Let me check right here. God is good, baby. Brandy Shepherd. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the donation on the Cash App. Thank you so much for hitting me up on the Cash App. And I don't even got my Cash App on the screen. So that means that you went through and you looked and got my Cash App and you put in work just to give me a donation. And I appreciate that so much, Brandy. I really do. Because, girlfriend, let me tell you, I'm burning up in this room. I'm burning up. So, yeah, this is the Nene Leakes look. Thank you so much. Love you, too. Like, I really do appreciate that. You just don't even know, baby. You just don't know. So, we have the Nene looks. I like the jewelry. Like the earrings. I like the white behind the silver. Like you said, Lee Brick, most likely she didn't stand up and she didn't pose for any pictures because she was pissed because she had on all black and and all the ladies had on white, and she said basically the people told her that she couldn't wear white, the producers, and then everybody else had on white and Blase the third, and so therefore she felt a certain type of way and she changed at the last minute. So that's the situation. I know, appreciate it so much, and thank you, Lee Brick, for the donation. I appreciate it so much. Chef Disaster, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it so much. T.Y. Savage, Kenya Slay Effortless. I love that. When you're beautiful, you're just beautiful. It is what it is. Happy days. Hey, J Mac, how you doing? What's going on? Nene better go swag or cornrow. She didn't get to press. Lord have mercy. So, okay, let me take her off screen now. All right, so, we got Kandi. We need to get Kandi. Let's get to Kandi. I did have, I don't know what happened. I might have deleted the looks by accident and I didn't mean to. Because sometimes that do happen. And see, this one is like huge. So, and there was a lot of, she had, Okay, Kandi's look. So, you guys tell me what you think about this look. Let me just make it wider. We can say her hair looks good, and Kandi explained it. She said, if you see my curls fall, that's because I was actually practicing social distancing, and basically I did my own hair. She did her own makeup. She did her own eyebrows. That's what she said. I believe that's what she said. I think her makeup looks nice. I think the pink looks very beautiful on her complexion. I think her makeup looks nice. I like the pink that matches the lipstick. I like the pearly whites, the white, you know, her eyes are so white, makes it look beautiful too as well. I can't see her earrings, but there are better pictures of her. And so we'll get to this. So we'll get to the sleeves. Okay, we got one sleeve with the puffy shit on it, and one sleeve not. And you can have it any way you like. It's not a bad outfit. Of course it's a beautiful outfit. Kandi did a great job. Of course it's a beautiful outfit. But I'm gonna have to go. I need either or. I either need the ruffles or just the plain sleeve. I need either or. And what would look better? I think for it to be the reunion, I think if both ruffles was on both sides would look nice. But if they both had no ruffles and just long sleeve like it is on one of the arms, that'll look even more sexier too as well. And I wish she would have, and the outfit is beautiful. I wish she would have had on some type of diamonds, you know, around her neck. A diamond choker, a diamond, because we know she got money. We know she could have diamonds going around the boobs, you know what I mean? So some diamonds somewhere would have been fabulous, or maybe her birthstone, whichever that is. But she absolutely looked fabulous. Like, she did her makeup and her hair, girl. She looks good. And then you got the bottom part, which it's not difficult. It's a simple outfit. And then you have on the sleeves where you have the ruffles that you see that she do have diamond studs on the side, or some type of, they're not really diamond stuff, but she has some, you know, jewelry, whatever you want to call it, that people she bedazzle, you know, around the hand part, around her hand, and it closes up, so which goes really nice with the rest of the outfit. So it could have been either or, but this is a perfect outfit. Okay, like the sheer around the breast, I do like that, but I could do without that, you know what I mean? And then have that diamond necklace come right down between the breast. Absolutely fabulous. But anyway it goes, she had the best boob job. It looks good. It looks good. It's a great outfit. She didn't have on any shoes. The bottom part, you know, it fits around the stomach, where it's kind of tight but not too tight. Now she could have actually put a belt on with her outfit, unlike, you know, Tanya Sands putting that belt on was like way too much. But this was absolutely a perfect outfit. I would like to know what material it is, but she looked good. I love Kandi's outfit. She's right. She has no earrings or necklace. Librick. Those are mine's too crazy about. Yes, don't forget about how Kandi boobs look. What is on her shoulder is something eating her arms. Which one are you talking about? This one right here? This part of the shoulder? You're so wrong. But so right at the same time. That's why I would have to have it either way. But like, say if it was personally for me, and I don't have these type of hairstylists, I don't have these type of designers making my clothes, baby. My clothes are in the store. So I would have to go without the puffy shoulder. I know that is kind of in style, but it kind of like faded and took its course, you know. And if the bottom of the outfit was like this, like a dress material under, you know, around the waist where the pants are at, and it was all like, you know, like a flower, like a rose blend, you know, of the bottom, and then she would have the regular sleeves with the bedazzles on the side around where the hands are on both sides, I think it would have been off the chain. But she still looks good anyway. I need to go to Kandi's doctor. Looks supernatural. And if you ain't got money for a super doctor, let me tell you, there are exercises that sit up your boobs and make them look like, you know, when you were 19, baby. So she absolutely looked beautiful, and yes, her breasts do look good. But you know who had the best boob job? Well, at least that's what people are saying. They're saying it's Wendy Williams. because she had her boob job back then, but they got under the tissue or whatever, and she's never had to do anything else with her boobs. Diane White, I love that. She looks beautiful. Okay, so are we done with that one? Yep. No, that's not it. Okay, she's at the top. Because hers is real. See, I don't know. Some people, I don't know who has boob jobs, who got surgery, unless it's like thrown in my face. Because I don't really be looking at it. Wendy looks through baseballs, though. She's look good. Vanetta Reed. Alright. One second. To get some water, y'all. It's hot in here. I feel like I'm at the beach. I had to get some water. Okay, so where we at? Okay. So we got Nene. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the reunion and everything else like that. Not too much. If Kandi had done her breast area like Nene, right, facts, they looked good. La, water. Mary Jane, I thought you passed out or something. No, I went to go. I said 1 second. I don't know if you guys heard me, and I ran downstairs to get some water. Jet image. The huge boobs would give you back problems. I remember some friends had surgery. Please like and please, thank you. Please like, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom. 2 watermelons. You know what? Watermelon. I have watermelons that I need to cut before today is over. Okay, so let me see if he's got. Can you guys see this? Let's see if you guys can see this. This thing, is this it? Is this the one? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. So we just do it like that so I can make it bigger. Because I have to split the screen so I can see what you guys are saying in the chat. And then when I don't split the screen, I can't see y'all at all. By the way, you guys can call in anytime you want. It doesn't really matter because it's like we're just talking about the reunion. So let me see how I put this out. Okay, so basically, I'm thinking about like, yo, so part 1 airs on Sunday, May 10th. All right. And so basically they started talking about Kenya Moore, her relationship. You know, Kenya reveals where her relationship is at with Mark. And we kind of understand where the relationship is with Mark. They're working it out or whatever the case may be. There's no such thing talking about divorce right now or anything else like that. If you ask people, they'll tell you there's no such thing as a divorce because she was never married. So basically you got both. You got, you know, people. Some people believe she's married. Some people don't believe she's married. At this point, it doesn't really bother me or concern me whether she is or not. But people say that if she's not married, that means, you know, like she can be deceiving, she can be a liar, this and that. And so therefore, you can't take her word for things. So it is what it is. So only thing I don't get from, you know, how they are describing what the reunion is going to look like, because the ladies, the people that work for the show, you know, people that are behind the scenes, they send the information, they send it to the blogs and things like that. So it's just like, I really wanted to get down to the situation when it comes to Kenya Moore's relationship, when it comes to Mark, especially, like, I wanted to hear what Mark had to say, because Mark was basically saying that he feels like, you know, Kenya Moore is never there in Atlanta and he's trying to come down. She didn't spend his birthday with him, and he's trying to spend some time with their daughter and things like that. Like, I believe that they could set up cameras in New York at his house or whatever, and maybe Mark and Kenya Moore are quarantined together. I don't know. That could be a really big surprise if Kenya Moore and Mark Daly are quarantined together right now at this time and point. Some people say that they are. I have no proof that they are or anything else like that. I know the last thing people were talking about in the blogs were talking about Mark trying to hold on to his restaurant and everything else like that with that situation. So where am I at right here? So let me close that down. So with that, I wish we could have got into more of that, and then got into the more of the part of why Kenya Moore continued to go further with Mark Daly, even though he didn't want to introduce her to his parents. She did meet them at the baby shower. But, you know, what was so comforting that he said to her to make her be okay or not worry about it. And she did say she felt like when she was doing the interview with Claudia Jordan on Fox Soul, she did say that maybe, you know, he didn't want me to really meet his parents or whatever, is because, you know, he can't meet my mother. But I'm like, you know, you got aunties, you got your father, you know, and things like that he can meet. Like, you're not meeting anybody from his side of the family. And she did say that. But what convinced her to be like, it's okay? So that's the situation. Like, I would like her to really answer that type of question, and, you know, and be put on a spot with that, because that's something that people can learn from, and women her age can learn from too as well. Because, you know, sometimes people got the best game in the world, and was it because she felt like she had no other choice, or did she feel like she has to, you know, abide by everything that he does say? Because we learned that she's very submissive when it comes to Mark. And we know from what we see, he wants her to be submissive too as well. But he also said that she don't want to spend no time with him, and he don't be seeing his daughter like that, because she's always scheduling events. She's going to DC, she's going here, she's going there, she's going everywhere. So so that would have been interesting, and we could have talked up on that situation. And then ask Mark Daly, how is, you know, the situation with the coronavirus going on, to have your wife and your daughter in another city, even though you can fly now and stuff like that? Do you think that you need to be there protecting them? What is the reason why you and Kenya Moore cannot live together? Or why don't you live together? Especially, you know, if you're seeking other attention from women that are texting you, it seems like you are missing something. And it seems like you are getting lonely too as well. So why not have your wife and your daughter next to you? So that would have been interesting if he can answer them questions, because you would think if you're just newly married, not newly married, but he's going on 2 years, that a crisis like this has his mind changed, where that like he's going to go to counseling, that he's going to claim his family, and he's going to want his family with him. You know what I mean? Like, so that would be one of the questions. Okay, Porsha is questioning somebody's loyalty. Lord have mercy. Only the haters think she's not married. I think it's been put in people's minds because of, you know, interviewers and people saying things about the situation, and everybody wants, you know, we're at the age of receipts. Let's see some receipts. Like, I don't got no damn receipt. You know why? Because I threw it out the window. I put it in the recycling bin. You know, Timothy, Kenya is bad for him. Next. Crazy LB, Factic 40. 5150, Kenya was the best, and Marlo was off. Libra, Mark is in NY. Okay. So I just wonder, with a crisis like this, and now we're hearing about that we have, you know, killer wasp that has been found in Washington County. It's been found, you know, in different places in the United States. They're from China. They're killer wasps. They can kill the bees and then therefore devastate, you know, the environment, because we need bees for so much stuff that they do, fertilizing, pollen, and different things that bees do. And then also that these wasps can attack humans and kill them. So we got something else to worry about. So I wonder, with all this going on, him being a man and him loving his daughter and allegedly loving Kenya more, where are they going to try to be together in one household? Does any of this stuff going on make them want to be closer or further apart? That's what I mean. Like, there's some questions that Mark could be asked, and if you know, that would have been a good opportunity. It's nice that we have Giovanna. She comes through with her receipts and she do her thing, but she's not a main cast member. Even though she got receipts on a main cast member, you know, it's not that deep with her for me. But a lot of other people feel it's more deeper, because they feel like Giovanna is exposing Nene and their plan, and then some people think that Giovanna is just thirsty. So, you know, we had many conversations about this. We don't even have to go down that road unless you want to. So, Kenya is too good for Mark. I think so. Marlo fell off the Richard. Okay, so where are we at? So I would like to know a little bit more about that situation, and you know, we'll see. You know, she's gonna probably tell us where they're at now, but it seems like she already did that on Fox Soul. She already did that on Watch What Happens Live, and you know, it's like basically, are we gonna get anything new other than the ladies? The newest thing is the ladies going at Nene. You know, that's what I would want too as well. Like, I don't know. There's probably a lot of people that do dislike Nene, and they can't wait to see people just get the ladies get at her, and they argue, go back and forth. And I know that's interesting to a lot of people. But I just want to get questions, answers throughout the season. Like, we didn't get much, you know what I mean? And you know, it didn't get good until probably the end, and everybody didn't pull that weight this season. So, could we get some personal questions, answers? Could we get some new information? That's all I want to know. Is this reunion going to give us some new information? Okay. And then they talk about, you know, so we get to that part. Things heat up when Nene and Eva go head to head surrounding behind Nene's apology to us. So, you know, once again, we got Eva. She's giving us everything, and I was told, not told, but all the blogs said that, you know, Eva read the most. Eva was reading back and forth. Mark doesn't have children. He is with them. Mark does not have children. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading that messed up. Please like and share. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. I really do appreciate it. Kenya does the most. So, you know, so we got to get back to the Eva situation. Okay, Eva didn't really bring anything to the season other than, you know, her situation with Porsha, and it really wasn't, it could have got more deep, but you know, Eva really cut that situation off. And you know, Porsha, that's about it. But other than that, you know, I guess Eva is upset because of what someone said offline. That's Nene. So this is what I'm getting. This is the feel that I'm getting, is everybody saying that what Nene did off the show, which she did on her YouTube channel, and her talking junk or whatever, you know, set a fire under their ass, which is Kandi Barris and Eva saying set a fire under their ass. So, you know, they coming full force and they getting her. And that's another thing, is now you're heated up about something, and it's like, you know, it would be so nice if they actually told how they felt about each other. And I don't like it, I don't want you around me, so don't come through. So we just basically, so it just seems like if Nene kept it cute and kept it quiet over there where she wasn't talked about other stuff, she wouldn't have gave ammunition for people that didn't bring it, especially Eva, this season. Now they got ammunition to use against her at the reunion. So now they have a reason to say, I'm a wild out, I'm gonna get you, baby. So it would have been better if Nene would have kept it quiet over there, because knowing that the reunion is gonna be coming. And so now they could all say, oh, I'm mad at you because you said this on your channel. And then they bring up everything, like Nene said when she did her video, that she felt like everybody was coming at her. And she said they was worried about what I'm doing on my channel. So you gave them all the ammunition that they needed to use, because during the season wasn't that much ammunition they can use from you, especially Eva. You know, you insinuating that Eva's kind of boring and talking about her and talking about the talking about the Kandi situation. If you would have had some holdback, they wouldn't have had nothing to say. They would have to make something up, and then that would have gave you even more power. But basically, they're just using what you said on your YouTube channel, and you said that they did when you did your video. So talking too much and speaking too much and having too much time on your hand, being a celebrity and people watching you and trying to get information to use against you, you know, you kind of gave Eva the power that she needed to come at you. Because what did she have this season? Kevin McCall, he wasn't on the show. She changed her daughter's name, and we knew about that months before the show even appeared. So other than that, and then she didn't really have nothing, you know, and she got that from your show. And then your girl Wendy doing what she did gave people so much to go. Nene had to play victim all season, so this is what she gets. Lord, T.Y. Savage, absolutely, she talks about. So, you know, you have that situation. So we get to the ladies are joined by Marlo and Tanya, which rehashed the trip in Toronto, Greece, and all that drama between them. So I guess, you know, the Toronto situation, and what's that, the cookie lady, Greece is Nene and, you know, and Kenya Moore. And then also Tanya basically thinking that she didn't really get a deserved apology or sincere apology from Kenya Moore. And Marlo and I believe Kenya Moore said she's not really messing with Marlo like that. I don't know, I can't remember. So we have that situation. So I guess Marlo's gonna throw in, you know, the part where, you know, she tried to apologize to Kenya and went left and things like that. So I guess, you know, the Greece situation, you know, we done seen it clearly, talked about it, and it was really that deep. But it's deep if they get to the part where Kandi and Cynthia are talking to Kenya Moore and telling Kenya Moore to let it go, let it be, and all this other stuff, and telling her that they believe that Nene Leakes is sincere, you know. And do they really believe that? Or did they just say that on the show? Because the behaviors that they have now, is it just because of what Nene said on her YouTube channel that made you change your mind? Or did you always feel that way do you always feel like you needed to come after her? You know, because before it's like they were saying things to Kenya basically for her to let it go with Nene. Even when it came to the Buffalo comment, Kenya Moore, they were basically saying let it go. They don't believe that she was really talking about, you know, her child. She misspoke or whatever. So if they get to that part of, Kenya explaining how she felt to have her two friends, think that Nene is actually being genuine. And then Kenya talk about, Nene throwing the popcorn at her and then allegedly trying to spit on her. But I don't think they're going to ask them type of deep questions of how they really felt, because then you get down to the nitty gritty. If, are they in alliance because they're really in alliance because, they like each other, or is it an alliance because they just want Nene out? And do each of them believe that the anger that Kenya Moore has for Nene, or how she feels betrayed by Nene, is it actually authentic? Because, and the Greece trip, it seems like they felt like it could be let go. I wish I could play her song, but it's probably going to be copyrighted at this point now. So that'll be interesting if they get to, if it's just going to be yelling and screaming and basically, I'll beat your ass, you and your edges, and I'm going to pull you, or you smell, come on, we need more than that. Come on, we ain't kids, we're adults, we want to get down to the nitty gritty of shit. But at least I know that they're going to be muting microphones, because that's what Kandi said. And so, are we going to ever get down to anything? So the part 2 of the reunion is supposed to air Sunday, May 17th at 8 p.m. Kenya and Porsha discuss whether their friendship went wrong, which leads to, a spicy exchange between Kenya and Nene. And so we're going to see how that goes, because, we already know now Porsha's not rocking with Kenya, Kenya's not rocking with Porsha, but they don't have where they got beef like that. But we're going to see it. And it's not really that deep between them, you know what I mean? And if you ask Nene, she did say on her YouTube channel, is the reason why Kenya Moore paid Porsha dust is because Kenya Moore wanted to sit next to Andy. And so that's why she didn't address anything with, Porsha. So therefore, Nene said more on her YouTube channel than she said on the show, which she gave. She wasn't trying to give ammunition on the show against her, but when she got on her channel, she did. And so therefore, it just gave, it just put the huge, we're not cool with Nene anyway. So therefore, we don't even got to discuss our real issues. And if we're really cool like that, we really like friends like that, all we got to do is put the big target on Nene because she wanted to be the target. She's out here talking smack, blah, blah, blah. We taking notes. And then when we see her at the reunion, we going to give it to her. So that's what it seemed like went down. That's why Kandi and Eva did all those live streams together. Did they explain their point? I never watched. I didn't watch them either. I can't watch them both at the same time. Nene is delusional. Lord have mercy. Still at Crazy LB Happy Days. I don't think they paid by the show. I believe it's up to the ladies to pay them. I think Miss Sugar Mama, yes, you did. Crazy LB. Nene was a B there, and I said it. 5150. Sheree got his song out now too. I know, I was about to click on it. Miss Nina Bug. Nene reminds me of Kim talking about everyone all season and then play victim, saying, these girls coming for me. I think the YouTube, her channel, is what really gave everybody the ammunition against her, because basically, if you think about it, she didn't really have beef with anybody on the show. She was cordial to everybody when it came to Cynthia, when it came to Kandi. But when she got on the channel, she started talking all this and all that. Basically, it's her channel to express how she feels. Even, when it comes to, Kandi, she talked about stuff that happened or whatever, because, they're reviewing the show. She wouldn't really tell you how she felt here or there about the person. And Nene was playing it good all season, and even if she got into an altercation with Kenya, that's fine, because they don't get along anyway, so that's expected. But then to have the siege of the ladies come at her, and it's not because of what she did on the show, it's what she did on her channel. So I don't know if Nene wanted that attention, or did she know that she was going to get that attention? I'm pretty sure she knew that. And then, they're talking about, and Nene said, watch the reunion. She kept, amping up the reunion. And that's why it was kind of disappointing to find out that she walked off. and maybe she walked off when it came to Giovanna's situation, because if I feel like Giovanna's lying on me and this woman is getting paid, they promised her something, and she just basically being savage on me when I stood next to her, even though she lied. Now they're gonna bring her on the show, and they're not bringing Mark on the show, they're not bringing Mama Joyce, they're not bringing Todd on the show. They bring my enemy now that's coming for me, but all these other people, their background and shit that went on the show that happened, that paint them in a negative light, is not being talked about. And I don't know if the ladies mastermind something like this or the production did, but they wouldn't have anything to mastermind if she did not say the shit that she said on her channel. She has every right to, but she has to understand that it could be used against her, especially if you're not the favorite of the show. You're saying that you need to hire Lisa Bloom because you're not getting spinoffs from all different networks, and you feel like you're not being treated fairly. And now you're saying all this about this person, that person. Yes, it's good for the viewers, but we ain't at the reunion. We're not getting tag team and double team. You are. So was you prepared for it? Did you think that it was just going to fly by? Nobody was going to say what you said? You think, even though what you said didn't hurt them, didn't take any money out of their pocket, anything else like that, but it was something they can use to say, okay, you are the sitting duck. You are the big red target. Because only person that really could come at her for the season, in my opinion, is Kenya Moore. Because she said, she came at Kenya Moore crazy. And she wanted to be about that life. She wanted to fight her. That was holding her back, even if she was acting or not. But, she gave them, no, Nene doesn't want the truth to come out. So, we got that situation. And then we move on to the ladies, open up about their past relationship struggles, and Eva breaks down while talking about her journey with her daughter. Okay. She gave that information and that storyline on This Nation. And now she's bringing it over to Real Housewives, so it's nothing new, nothing added. But Nene did crack on, was like, yo, you 30-something years old, you just getting your first house. That was a diss. So, moving on from that situation, Porsha and Eva have a heated exchange when Porsha calls out Eva for being a shady friend. And, and Porsha has the right to call her out by talking smack about her and Blase the third. That's cool. And we know that heated exchange, Eva talking about Porsha like that. And basically, some people are saying that Eva didn't say that her child is, is ugly because she said it looks like Dennis. But in the context of Eva speaking about the ladies and Porsha having her situation and then ending on that baby looked just like Dennis, it wasn't like she was adding on negativity, and that it wasn't a compliment. Now, if you say in the context, Eva's eating a peach or whatever, and she's saying, PJ looks just like her daddy, then we won't even say that anything is wrong with that statement. You know what I mean? But if you're being shady about everything else, and then the ending of the shady, or between the shadiness, you put my daughter and her daddy in the same statement, then baby, is a problem. Porsha is being a hypocrite. Why is Porsha being a hypocrite? Let me know. Because I probably don't know what Porsha did. Oh, unless Portia's being a hypocrite, if you're saying because Porsha, basically kind of moved away from Kenya Moore, moved away from, Kandi Barris. Eva did not need a man to buy her that house like Greg had a house for Nene. Happy days. T.Y. Savage, Porsha just wants some attention. Porsha, baby, does look like Dennis with a bow. She is a cute baby. She's a cute baby, but she looks like her daddy. But she also looks like Porsha when Porsha grew up. Because Porsha showed her baby pictures too as well. If y'all excuse Nene, excuse Eva. I'm not excusing nobody. We just talking. I can't even say that Eva is wrong, or if Porsha's saying that anybody that says that if anybody says that PJ looks like her father. But I'm saying it generally, I believe PJ looks just like her father. But if I'm not speaking negatively about anything else about Porsha in that sentence, then it just means that I'm just saying her, the daughter looks like her father. But then if you're speaking negatively in a sentence about this person and their behaviors and their trials and tribulations, then you say the daughter looks like, the father, people are going to assume that you're being negative about it, because even the brat was upset, because the brat was upset about that situation. But there were people questioning whether Porsha, if Dennis is Porsha's baby's father. So I did a video where I put PJ and Dennis McKinley together, and they look just alike. Andy better mute them. He's supposed to. So they look just alike to me, like. But people said in her tone that it was negative. But I think baby PJ looks exactly like her father. And when people was questioning, Portia's having sex with this person, Porsha, I was like, there's no way that baby's not Dennis McKinley. That is Dennis McKinley all over it, right there in the face, baby. So moving on from that situation, Porsha could move on if Eva tells her that I didn't mean it in that way. But the problem is with Eva, every time she says she doesn't mean something in that way, or she doesn't remember, we know she's lying, and that's the problem. You never know when Eva is telling the truth at all. Hey Donna Marie, how you doing? Eva is a classic instigator. I like that. So that's the problem with Eva, because every time you turn around, she talk this and talk that. Oh, I don't remember. I didn't say anything. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she even bragged about it on the phone with Cynthia Bailey, the last episode we got from Housewives of Atlanta, where she was like, I don't remember nothing. I said, I can't remember this. I don't know. I don't remember nothing. Like I said, I don't remember nothing. Like, basically, that's her plan, is to give the audience or the people that like her a little bit of what we know Eva can give, because Eva can read, and she's a very classy reader as that, and then take it back. And that's the problem. Their Brad needs to worry about finally coming out the closet. You're so much thick girl 40. Well, she did. Something else happened with the brat this week, but like I said, I haven't been feeling good, so I don't even know what happened. Please like and share. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. I appreciate that. Angela, people always say how pretty, how cute Kenya baby is, and people never say that about Porsha's baby. That's why she is jealous of. I always hear people say that PJ's cute. I don't know. I think both of them babies are cute. But who will probably, I think, if I just look at social media in one area, if you go with the YouTube, I think there's more stories on Kenya Moore's baby than there is PJ. But I think PJ's gorgeous. I think they're both gorgeous. But you have a point too as well, because you don't know what it did. We know that a lot of the ladies like attention, so you already know it could be true. It could be true. It's so much left out in the open. But Brooklyn also looks exactly like Mark. She does. But who? I guess you could ask this question: who's more attractive, Mark or Dennis? Yeah, they're both gorgeous. Savage. I don't like comparing kids, and most kids grow into their looks as they get older. Facts. Brooklyn is adorable, always smiling. I never even tried to compare them. Okay, so where we at? Okay, so moving on from that situation. See if I can move this. But I don't know if Eva just doesn't like Porsha, because they're both on a TV show, they're both on a radio station. Maybe Eva wants Porsha out the way. I don't know. Or maybe Porsha wants Eva out the way. Either or. But do they have a serious beef? No. But the problem is, when Eva says that she's sorry and she didn't say this, and then you look back now, you can see that, oh yes, she did say it and she meant it, and that was shade. And basically you throw all my business out there in the streets like that, and talking about I need to go talk to the blogs, when Porsha didn't really say nothing that bad about Eva when she basically was telling Kenya Moore what Eva said. And Eva gave 4 stories on the reason why she didn't bring her kids to Kenya Moore's event. So it's like you don't know when Eva's actually being sincere, and that's the problem with Eva. You got a point, Williams. You're absolutely right. They all have a problem with Kenya. And so then, I guess the third part of the reunion is going to air May 24th at 8 p.m. And the ladies are basically the cookie, I guess the information about the cookie lady and Cynthia and Eva speak on their minds on the situation. So I guess they're going to hash out the cookie lady. The cookie lady is getting so much shine. She's getting so much potential business. And people, basically, some people are falling in love with the cookie lady. Some people like the cookie lady. And then she told her hard knock story about how difficult and how challenging life was. And, and people gives her a lot of sympathy too as well. So, but we also find out that Cynthia was just a part of the cookie lady situation but we already knew that when it comes to Kenya Moore. And Cynthia, in my opinion, kept the cookie lady in her back pocket because they're right next to each other. The cookie lady came at the right time, the right point in time with the cameras, and they were filming. And Cynthia and Kenya Moore ended up at the cookie lady shop, and she ended up telling her little secret about Tanya and basically all that situation. And so what that boils down to, as Cynthia tried to look like the innocent party in the situation by giving, Tanya Sams the heads up because she felt guilty and she knew it was going to hit the fan. So basically, she told Tanya Sam what's up. Tanya Sam done grabbed the wig and shit. And basically, Kenya Moore was like, all right, I'm going to get you where it hurts. And that's the cookie lady, because the cookie lady was already in Cynthia and, Kenya Moore's back pocket. And if Cynthia Bailey would have told Kenya that, hey, listen, right after she told Tanya, she would have told Kenya that, hey, listen, I let Tanya in on a secret what went down in Toronto about would you want to know if your man was cheating or not, you know what I mean, and what you consider cheating. So therefore Kenya Moore would have never asked Tanya Sams to grab her wig, because if Kenya Moore asked Tanya Sams to grab her wig because she felt like there was no beef, and she wasn't even going to try to use that storyline to come at Tanya Sams because she really had no reason to, because at one point in time Tanya and Kenya Moore had a friendship, and she was helping Tanya through the difficulties of probably choosing to try to have a child now in her point in life because she found her soulmate late in life. That's what Tanya Sams said. So that's the situation with that. And it is what it is. Ricky Smiley is Team Kenya all the way. I heard him say it. Miss T, it's all shade because Porsha did have it out for Nene. She did. Bravo needs to promote Tanya Law. Savage, really, if you think about it, Kenya really do be on her own. Kandi and Cynthia don't say shit when she's arguing. I love Kenya. She did the most with the cookie lady. But then, it made it seem like she did the most. But, it was kind of like Cynthia, basically wanted to tell Tanya what's up. But then she didn't tell, Kenya. And did Cynthia know that Tanya was going to do something? Or did she think Tanya wasn't going to respond to the situation because she could have gave Kenya Moore the heads up and she would have never told her to go get her wig? And it doesn't even seem like, because Kenya said that she wasn't going to, even bring up the cookie lady no more until that shit happened with the wig and Kenya talk about her business. And you can take that here or there. And then on top of that, Cynthia been inviting the cookie lady around, even though she did like the cookie lady around. The cookie lady got information on somebody's significant other, somebody's partner, and you're bringing her around and shit like that. And Tanya Sam is oblivious to the situation, so it doesn't make you look any better either, I'm ready for Kenya to go. She brings nothing to the show. Stacy, T.Y. Savage, facts. At least Marlo be sticking up for Nene. Yep, she does. Here and there, but she said that she ain't trying to like fight her battles and shit like that. I wouldn't be trying to fight her battles too as well. Well, I think we found out together when we went on to Marlo's page where she really selling wigs. And we don't see no wigs on her page, but we see Nene Leakes selling wigs. So then we move on to Kenya and Cynthia. Basically, they examine their friendship and the misunderstanding. So we already know that their friendship did work out, or whatever the case may be, and they're still cool with each other because they filmed plenty of times before the reunion happened, and they talked about like the wine situation. And Cynthia Bailey is basically said she's not mad at Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore apologized on the show and on Fox Soul interview with Claudia Jordan and Mike Hill. Yeah, and then Yovanna makes an appearance. She makes an appearance on the show, and that's when Nene gets up and run. And that's what Kandi was talking about. We made the big bad wolf run. Like, she got up, she left, and Blase in the third. And then on top of that, you have, Yovanna talking about, yep, she ran, the big bad bully ran, and she did her, interviews talking about Nene running. Porsha can't keep a man either. Latrice Barnes. She said Porsha can't keep a man either. So allegedly she's not together with Dennis McKinley. Crazy LB. We sure do not miss Mary Jane. Miss Nina, but Kenya has to wear a black brace from carrying the show. A back brace from carrying the show. Sam B, yes. Where is Porsha? Man, Dennis is out there. Dennis is gone, baby. He done got what he wanted. He got promo. He got a baby by a rich woman too as well. And him being on the show, and now people know he's a multi-millionaire, got millions in the bank. How do you open a wine shop and don't do your research? Well, they explained it as because they pay people to research. Donna. But you're absolutely right. At least the basics. Just know, because people are going to call and ask questions whether, I'm throwing a dinner party and this is going to be on my menu, and I haven't talked to the chef yet, but what do you recommend, because this is going to be on the menu, what wine would go with it and what different flavors of wine would go with it, because you would ask them simple questions, and it didn't look good. But also Kenya Moore knew that she didn't know, and to keep asking her them questions, basically it's embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And everybody was laughing at her. But even that moment gave Cynthia Bailey shine. You know what I mean? Because if not, it would have been nothing. Resist the devil and he will flee. Lord have mercy. Team Swirl. Didn't know that that was your auntie Tim. Real Housewife gang. Hey, can you read my caption on my post of me reading Miss Vivica on Instagram? I have no idea what you're talking about. I know Vivica Fox did come after Kenya Moore, and I know I don't know what to say about Vivica Fox anymore. I don't know. She disappointed me with all that whole 50 Cent shit. Is Vivica Fox looking for attention? Because let me tell you, everybody during this quarantine as out here doing the craziest beef. People that don't even got beef for beefing and faking like they really got beef. So it's just like so much. Let me find out.
Here are some matching videos.
So I don't know. I know they're saying that Vivica Fox called out Kenya Moore. But for the exact reason, I don't know. You guys know? Let's see. But we all know that Kenya Moore is cool with Claudia Jordan. And then on the first post of Vivica Fox on her channel 14 hours ago is liked by Claudia Jordan. So I wonder what was she calling that out for? Let me get back to the chat. Okay. Vivica is looking for Kenya again. Yes, I believe people was upset because they said that, Kenya Moore did Vivica Fox wrong on The Apprentice. Timothy Stewart, I am so tired of Vivica Fox. Please give her a peach law. Happy days. Well, Kenya did awful shit to Vivica on Celebrity Apprentice. Okay, yeah. That's the show. Miss T, did Porsha have a part in the birthday gift drama between Kenya and Eva? I don't know. Leave it. Thanks, Kenya. Everybody is on, so I am media. I know. What's your IG? I think it's in my hold on. It's somewhere in here. Paste. Vivica Fox, what you doing, girl? 50 Cent still available, I think. Go get your man 50. 50 Cent wants you, Vivica. He wants to get some of that coach. No, so let me stop. Vivica, what you doing, baby? Oh, everybody gotta shine, right? Okay, I'm looking at your IG page. Real House, Miss Fox. You shouldn't have opened up a raggedy blank booty coming for the queen, and you know that. But what did she say? Because I don't. I'm looking at you on Instagram, but I don't see where the information's at. I just see. You saying some things that I can't put on the screen because they might demonetize my video unless I block it out. So yes, you're coming for Vivica Fox. You dissed Vivica Fox. Okay, so let's get back. Let's talk about this situation. I almost forgot about Cynthia. Okay, let's see who else we gotta. So we talked about that. Okay, so Yovanna, basically we already talked about the Yovanna situation. Her coming back. It's nice that she did come back or whatever the case may be, but it also looked like it was used. The person that doesn't have a contract, it's not signed. Come back to the reunion, and basically she leaves the lady speechless, and she say all the shit that she's gonna say. But I really prefer to have Mark, because there's 1,000 of questions, and I would have to like to have Mama Joyce, and I would have liked to have Todd talk about the situation and how is everything differently. Does he really think Kandi's gonna change, and see if he's gonna be honest about it, and does he like all this time that he's spending with Kandi now? Is Kandi spending a lot of time with him now, even though they're under quarantine? Is she really spending time with him, or she's really doing her business shit? Because we seen what went down on Married to Medicine when it came to Jackie and her husband. So then, moving on from that, so we talked about, basically Kandi's really animated at the beginning of the reunion. Nene's animated. She's in the beginning. But I think Nene's spirits got knocked down when she had to go change, real quick. Because she was wearing all black. And then, you know, basically we talk about Porsha Williams and Eva Marcel. And Porsha basically said, I will never forgive you for ever speaking on my child. Do you see me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Then Eva says she never did this. You know, Eva be lying. But I believe she said that the child looked like, you know, Dennis McKinley. And I guess she took that as a shot. So, hey, the Queen Love Bug, what's going on? So, Real Housewife of Atlanta gang. Third post, my page. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. Third post. Yikes, Vivica said, F that B word when asked about Kenya Moore. I can hit play, but I don't know if I hit play, whatever's going to play is copyrighted because YouTube's very strict when it comes to the Mary Jane Creation TV. They don't play around with me, baby. Let me hit it real quick, see what it says.
Hated when you and Kenya were fighting because I felt
Fuck
so
that bitch.
I know, but I just like,
nope, that one ain't never one way.
It was public for every.
Okay, let me see if I can bring it up. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, where we at? Where the hell am? Let me see if this is good. Okay. See, it's down too far. Let me bring this. Okay, so here we go. This is Real Housewife gang.
Claudia, I love you, and you know you helped me get through that. But that one right there, no ma'am.
I just hated when you and Kenya were fighting because I felt
Fuck
so
that bitch.
I know, but I just like,
nope, that one ain't never one way.
It was public for everyone to make.
Claudia, I love you, and you know you helped me get through that. But that one right there, no ma'am.
I just hated when you and Kenya were fighting.
Okay, so thank you, Real Housewife of Atlanta gang on Twitter, on Instagram. So that's where it is. That's where the drama is. I was like, oh shit. So, you know, I guess that's how Miss Claudia Jordan's doing it over there. And I guess she got two friends going back and forth. I was like, Lord have mercy. So, let me see. Put this one up. So that's the situation. Because, you know, is she still upset because of what she feel like, you know, Kenya Moore did to her on Celebrity Apprentice? And did you guys even watch that show? And do you know what Kenya Moore allegedly did to, I know a lot of people talked about it, but I stopped watching that show when they did Kwame and they did the black guy wrong. When they did that black man wrong that was on Celebrity Apprentice long time ago, and it was totally racist how they did him. So that situation. No, not the caption, because the caption is blurted out with the dot symbols. So that's all good. So do you guys remember what allegedly Kenya Moore did to Vivica Fox? I know a lot of people saying that it was low down and dirty. I stopped watching that show, like I said, when a black man won that show and they wanted him to split it with a Caucasian woman and basically take his win from him when he deserved it. So it was another racist moment that they had on Celebrity Apprentice. So I never watched the show after that, and that was way before. I mean, that was in the beginning stages of the show. Kenya is not standing for you, Vivica, so don't come for her. Crazy LB. Mary Jane, can we go back to what you had in your schedule list? Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go. So we did that part. Like that. So now we get to this situation. So we see where, you know, Eva and Porsha are going to go back and forth. And Porsha basically is really upset with Eva, and she feels like Eva came after her daughter, so therefore she's not going to forgive her, and basically she's going to get mad. And then on top of that, when Eva says that I never said this, girl, you did, watch the show. Then they replay the clip many times this season. So basically, you know, Eva Marcel is going to be called out again, and she's going to deny, just like she did on the last episode when she was talking to Cynthia Bailey, and basically she said, I don't remember nothing, I didn't remember this, and basically that was going to be her excuse of everything, saying that she doesn't remember nothing. And you know, and that's shady. Hey, Kiki D, please go check out Queen Lovebug #1. Check her out, my peeps, my peoples. My peeps, my peoples, peep squad. So we got Kandi Burruss, she's yelling, and basically, and she's, you know, we talked about this, where Kandi Burruss is going to be going off, and basically at Nene Leakes, and like I said from in the beginning of the video, some of this shit look orchestrated, look like what I'm going to be acting, you know, with the amount of anger that we see, but it depends on how they're going to edit it for us. So toxic love. So we're gonna see what happens with that situation. So we already know what's gonna happen with that situation. And basically, Kandi Burruss said that she's ready anytime or any day when it comes to Nene Leakes. It is what it is. And basically, she's calling out Nene Leakes from everything that she said on her YouTube channel. Really nothing that she did on the show, because we did have some moments where Kandi Burruss was defending Nene, you know, when it came to, you know, Kenya. And also Cynthia did the same thing too as well. But I think what really, even though they did that, I think Nene really felt like people was against her, and that's how she felt, and she felt they was teaming up against her. And if you go back to the beginning, where, you know, but Kandi and Kenya both say that Porsha's the one that wanted us to stay away from her. So yes, there was some alliance, you know, basically to ice Nene out, and Porsha was kind of like, she was acting like the ringleader, but she wasn't the ringleader. You know, she can, you know, she's not going to be, you know, Kandi and Kenya are not going to follow Porsha anywhere. You know, they have made her think that she had some power, and then once they started filming, and she realized that, you know, Kenya is bringing most of everything, and the people that she got next to her when she's bringing the hot tea and the hot information, where people are like, ooh, wow, what's going on? She had either Cynthia with her, or she had Kandi with her. So I think Porsha felt left out. And then also Nene, you know, basically reiterating that Kenya Moore wants your seat next to Andy, because you've been sitting next to Andy for a minute, and that's why she ignored you. So a lot of the information that the ladies used against Nene, and, you know, is what she gave out there to the ladies, but she was just expressing how she felt. Maybe she should have waited till after the reunion. Then there's really not much that they can use on the show against her. And Eva wouldn't even have nothing to say to her, because Eva done made up with Nene Leakes. Kandi was out here defending her. Then Nene could jump in and was like, girl, you was defending me, so what's the beef? You know what I mean? You even said that, you know, Kenya Moore should move on. So did Cynthia. Both of y'all said that I was genuine. But then we get back to the channel. Nene talks about being, you know, she says the situation about you know, not getting spinoffs, but she said it wasn't towards Kandi. Kandi took it that way, and she went ham with it. She felt seriously about the situation, because she created a video about getting a spinoff, and then she went on her fans page and she posts, you know, how she felt about Nene, how she was gonna get at her, and blasting the third, and basically everything happened offline. We gonna need y'all to bring it on the show and not offline, because we're tuning in to watch the show. Like, bring it. And like, if you don't bring it during the season, I don't think you should have an opportunity to be at the reunion, because it's not fair. Like I said in the beginning, I can't work good 1 week and then take 2 months off. I'm gonna get fired. And so then we have, you know, other situations that going on with the situation. And the short trailer, Nene declares, I am fabulous. I'm ready to slay. Get into it, girls. And this really, you know, and all this other stuff. And then we got Kenya Moore, basically, and Marlo Hampton. When we have ever had a man on the show, because Marlo Hampton has never ever had a man on the show other than the man, which, you know, basically they're saying that Nene Leakes and Marlo Hampton shared a man together, and that rumor has been going around, and people have been talking about, you know, Kandi Kandi and Kenya was basically talking about the situation when it comes through to Nene, about Nene and Marlo Hampton sleeping with the same man. Some people say it's the football player, and then some people say it's the Italian man, because Marlo Hampton was around when the Italian man, and she was basically friendly with him too as well, when Nene was kind of like done with the situation, went back to Greg and all that other good stuff. But people saying no, it is not the Italian man, it is a football player. I don't know which football player it is, but it's a football player. Okay, so we got to that part. So let me see what you guys are saying. Benita Roberts, Queen Lovebug, but no, God is still in control. Stacy, Timothy Stewart, Thick Girl 40. I feel you. I'm telling you, I didn't say nothing bad about the baby, and I think the baby looks like the father. But I guess it's in the context of me speaking of everything else, the reason why she felt that way. Stacy, Kenya needs to move on. Crazy LB, please check out our peeps and people's channels. Happy Days, Nene put out nothing but negativity the whole season. Crazy LB, please like and share. Thank you so much. J Mac, Thick Girl 40, that port. Stacy, I agree. 5150. Timothy Stewart. Alright, so thank you, the Queen Lovebug. Tony Norris, hi J Mac, hope you're doing well. Alright, so I guess imagine a three-way with Nene, Marlo, and some dude. You just made me nauseated. You just made me feel a certain type of way. Happy Days. Well, he didn't ask you for that. Oh, they're not ugly, and they don't have bad bodies or anything else like that. I just can't picture it. Or whatever. You're so Happy Days you went there. She's these ladies outside the show. How can she not expect them to come for her? And that's the problem, baby. That's the problem. If Nene hold her mute on her YouTube channel and basically did something differently, Eva wouldn't have been having all the props and all the time that she have to come at Nene, and basically making, now everybody's like, oh my God, Eva was the best reader and this and that. This girl didn't bring nothing to the show, and then Nene doing everything else. But I guess she felt like she wanted to express herself, and I don't know why. But I was always told, never give your enemies ammunition to use against you, baby. So you have it there. You have that situation. So it is what it is. And then you got Kandi out here talking about, oh, don't be crying now. Blase ain't the third. Kandi got the energy like, woo, Lord have mercy. You think Nene done slept with Todd? The way that she was over there talking about, I'm about this life. Not for nothing, but I wish Dwight was back on the show. Me too. I always liked Dwight. I hated that he got into it with Nene and all that other shit went down. I liked Dwight, and then Dwight went on to a radio show. I don't know if it was Wendy Williams, but he went on a radio show, and let me tell you, Dwight gave all the tea about all these Atlanta rappers that he knew and everything else like that. This was many years ago. This was probably like 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And from that moment, him being so open, and he just let it out there. And the rumor and allegations that are going on today, Dwight done already put it out there. And he was like, Lord, am I going to get in trouble? I was like, Lord, have mercy. I can't remember who he was interviewing with. So where we at now? So we have that situation. I don't know who's Nene's manager. I don't know anything like that, but somebody should have been there at her YouTube channel telling her to stop. That's what they said about Marlo. I was like, damn. I ain't gonna talk about nobody's speech, because sometimes I will mess a word up. I will mess your name up. I would just do it. I don't mean it, but it happens. But I don't know who is Nene's people or whatever. Sometimes I think, even though, they're charismatic, they're smart, they're intelligent. Sometimes they need people to overlook what they're putting out there, because a little bit that you put out there, you can take that and make a mile out of you can just make a hill, you can make a mountain, and then you'd be like, oh my god, they can't really be upset with that. But the way that they put it, the general public could believe that they could be upset about that. And plus, now this is what I can use to come at you. So I know she had free will, because if you watch Kandi's, YouTube channel, she don't basically really talk. She don't get in depth like Nene does and talk about this and that and all that other good stuff. And it's like, because Eva wouldn't have had a storyline at the reunion. It would have just been her and Porsha, and then that shit would have faded away, and they probably would have gave Eva like 2 minutes. But now Eva could use everything that Nene just said afterwards. And if you notice, Kenya Moore has been very quiet after the reunion, because she knows not to give nobody ammunition to use against her. Kenya Moore has been very quiet, and when she has done her interviews after the season ended or before the season ended, it was basically about, stuff that none of us really care about, and nothing that had anything to do with the show really, until she got to Watch What Happens Live. Now if you use what I say from Watch What Happens Live, that's good. Andy's going like that's good for the show, but it's not gonna be something people gonna really take serious unless you're sitting there on your channel, you just talking it up, and then basically and that's what happened, because Eva wouldn't have had anything to go with. And Cynthia really wouldn't have had nothing to go with either when it came to Nene, because they had allegedly made up on the show, and then she was defending her, and then after Grease they were chilling. But then Nene said what she needed to say and how she felt, and she was communicating with her peoples, with her fans. And maybe if it would have been better if she did it after the reunion, and then they can use something next season. And so I think Nene was being honest and being open with her peoples and her fans, and all that has been used against her, where she is the big target at the reunion. And it's all the stuff that she gave him, she gave it all to him. She gave it to him with a bow on the top, and she gave it to him so well, where come on, what did Kandi really stand out for this season? Now Kandi is beefing with Nene. They got Kandi going ham at the beginning of, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's ready to fight, and she ain't scared of nobody. Like, come on. She gave it right to him. I'm telling you, they were probably over there laughing and writing down stuff, and then they had so much ammunition. If they had anybody to help them and assist them with the ammunition, they had it right there. And that part, because other than that, it wasn't. Only person that could really come after Nene for the season is Kenya Moore. Real for real. Kenya didn't say shit. Kenya kept quiet. Kenya, because she already, after that situation that happened, and that's what I wish that Nene didn't do. Like I said, now this is another 10-year situation, okay, it seems like the Buffalo comment, Kenya Moore said, whatever, okay, I'll let it be, blase in the third, everybody telling her to forgive, blah, blah, blah. But then now you got her saying, you effing this way, that's why your husband leave you, you're punani dry, trying to spit, I'll beat you up, you ain't about that, or you gonna talk this and that, all that right there, whereas a whole new revelation of shit to be used against her. And I don't know if Nene understands that. Tara Allen Tuna, Nene has done 3 lives since the reunion. She's also called into Michelle Brown's live to discuss the reunion, and that's what. And now Kandi is talking about all that. Now it's like they're getting more and more information to use and use and use and use. So basically, when Kandi jumps on, she was like, she's just doing everything, she's trying not to sink, she's trying not to drive, she's trying to, unclear herself, she's trying to do damage control, and then that's what it looks like. Nene's jealous of Kandi's money. Miss Sugar Mama, I don't know. Nobody called in? How come none of y'all called in? I can't believe it. And I didn't even notice. Okay, so Nene has done 3 lines. I I just watched the last one with Jennifer Williams. I kind of feel bad for Jennifer Williams when it comes to, like, she explained a lot more, but it is what it is. Kandi and Nene goes at it every reunion. Facts. That's true. Tim, it's her comments outside of the show I find disturbing. Happy days. I get you. That Kenya. No, she hasn't. She's been on a low. She came through to help her friend out, which is Claudia Jordan. She went through to do the situation over there with Bravo, which she's, that's part of her job. And other than that, she's been laying low because she already knew what she was going to do. And she wasn't giving nobody anything to say against her. Okay, that was on the show. Like I said, the only person that could come at Nene for the season is freaking Kenya, because yes, she did have that moment where she talked about, like, it might not be her baby. The baby don't look like her. The baby look like the daddy. She might have got the egg from a chicken. Who knows where she got the egg from? And so she has that, so she has that situation. So she has a whole lot that she can go with. Everybody else really didn't. It's just like at the end, after the season's over, Kandi got something to come with. After the season over, Eva got something to come with. And it's basically they're using Nene's words. And that's it. Crazy LB. Miss. All right. We're listening. Okay. Oh, thank you, Crazy LB. Happy days. That's business. So, we have that situation. Oh, so I just gotta. All right, so where we at? Oh, we did that. While the reunion can never completely replace. Wow, truth. What is this about? While a true reunion can never be completely replaced, the Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies made their most of the circumstances. Basically, in the super short trailer, Nene declared, okay, I did this one. And we have the Milo Hampton situation. So basically, Milo and Nene got the same man, or did they sleep with him at the same time, or one slept with him before that shit happens? Atlanta small. It is what it is. And basically we have Kandi basically telling people who she cool with. And person on the list that she's not cool with is basically really Nene. And that's it. Even though, Kenya and Porsha said that they were going to bring receipts on Porsha, basically trying to ice out Nene leaks, the real focus was on Nene. Nene gave them so much ammunition. Why would they even talk about Porsha? And Porsha, basically, her true problem is, Eva, and her and Kenya ain't that tight no more, but it is what it is. But she's not the main character. The main character they want is Nene. And so that brings it down to the question, does these ladies generally that are going against Nene don't want her there because of her behavior and what she's saying? Are they being told by the executives and the people that producing the show to come after Nene? Because that's the big question that everybody's been texting me about, and they feel a certain type of way. They don't care for Nene like that, but what they do care for, if these black women are listening to the producers over there and the people that are running the network to ice out Nene and to get her off the show and make it hard. And that's what people are saying, and they feel like this is a possibility that could be happening. And they said it breaks their heart if they're doing this for the network and the other people, because they're basically tearing down and trying to rip Nene from the show, not because they don't want her there, because they're being told to do so. What do you guys think about the situation? So that's the big, that's what everybody was talking about. They all need therapy, period. Okay, Sam B, what's up? We should always have a virtual reunion so that Andy can mute people. That's the only thing I thought was good about that situation, is having The mic's muted. Okay, Tara. Why should Nene jeopardize 2.8 million per season just to roll in the dirt with Kenya? I don't blame her for not reaching. Okay. No, we never want them to fight. Never want them to fight. But it's the words. Thick Girl 40, it's all Nene's fault for all the backlash she has to deal with it. It's funny now Nene's in therapy. I'm glad she fired that spiritual advisor because she didn't help her at all. Everybody was asking about the spiritual advisor and talking about the spiritual advisor too as well that Nene had. Yes, she's in counseling, she's in therapy because she really felt like, it was, now she has PTSD, I believe, coming from the reunion and being ostracized and being jumped on and everything else like that, and being the target of the reunion. So therefore, I don't blame her for telling people that. I don't blame her for saying anything like that because, it's only going to help her case when it comes to if she actually has a case of being blackballed by anybody in the industry where it's actually causing physical and mental harm to her. So, if you're going to play the game, play the game. And then Kandi did talk about this. Oh, now I hear that Nene's in therapy. Like, oh my God. But you wasn't saying all that when you was on your channel talking about bring it to the reunion. Be worth this. Be worth that. Let me get this. Oh, wait to the reunion. I'm going to bring you. Better bring your A game. So Kandi was going. Kandi was. I was like, Kandi, I don't even know how you that mad. But girl, you all. Okay, so where we at? Ain't nobody telling this lady to come for Nene. He is making these ladies come at her because she's too big of a God. Yes. I think they are addressing the actors that threw at them first and have planned to get Nene fired. Okay. Sam B. Nah, Nene is a bully. That's why should these girls allow her to bully them? These are black women. They are not funny. Okay, I got you, Sam. Crazy LB, we should do a live party. Tell me about it. I don't got nothing to celebrate with. I don't got nothing. My host, I don't got nothing here to celebrate with. I gotta find my lights. Find my lights. Have a party, baby. Let's have a pajama Jimmy Jam. Just call now. Lord, what a fraud. Catherine Hopkins. Hey, what's up, Catherine Hopkins? Those ladies too old to fight. That's what I don't want them fighting. But I just want to get down. I just want, you gotta watch the beginning of the video about the situation because some of it just makes you question the authenticity of every legit beef and why everybody's mad. It just questions that because I use acting because we know Kandi, you're an actor now. You on The Shy. If you could have just act during the season, would have been good too as well. But Nene was over there just talking, and she was basically talking. She felt like Nene said. She felt like she didn't understand why the ladies used what she said on her YouTube channel against her. That's not fair. My YouTube channel has nothing to do with the show. But when you're talking about the ladies on the show, therefore that gives them information, that gives them ammunition to use against you. And I guess maybe it seemed like she felt like they shouldn't have said nothing. They should have left that out and just focus on what happened on the season. And we know that never happens. So and she was upset with them bringing up the Wendy Williams situation too as well. But Wendy brought them up and Wendy was on the show too. And I'm thinking she thought that none of that was going to be talked about. And then she was already shaking when it came to, let me change my white Tara camera guy hiding in the closet when Nene's full of shit. Excuses. Tara Allen, I said nothing about hiding in her closet. Timothy Stewart, she made herself the black sheep. Lord have mercy. Excuses, period. Happy days. Kiki D. Thick Girl 40. I just had your comment. Everyone is mad because he made them mad. What? So hard to believe she did it to herself. I think these ladies are really mad at one another, but are just taking it out on the wrong person. I feel you, Timothy. Let's be honest. Nene looks like... Oh, here you go with the moose. I haven't heard moose in the chat room in a long time. J Mac, Nene behavior is very unpredictable. So that's what people were saying, and they were feeling like, is that the case? So it is what it is. And so, we have Cynthia Bailey. She ends up, addressing the situation, because the word out on the streets, basically is that Cynthia Bailey, is fired from the show. And basically, one of the blogs is saying that, and a lot of other blogs and said that. Tasha Caden said it too as well, that, she's going to be stepping down. She's going to be a friend of the show. And so, basically... Tamara Tattles basically said that, they reached out to her and told her that, she's struggling too much. They don't believe her storyline, blase and a third, with Cynthia Bailey. And so then I updated. Basically, they said that she worked out a deal that maybe she might be interested in being a friend, or reduced down to, a really short role that was offered to her at a much lower rate. And, if that's the case, it would make sense why Cynthia might be moving to LA with Mike Hill, and then maybe she can get on the franchise of Real Housewives, in California, whatever the case may be. But then, so this was the rumors that were going around about that situation. And, but then Cynthia, she addressed the rumors, and she said, this shit ain't true. Y'all stop lying on my name. Y'all stop lying. She was like, I've been... And so, let me see if I still have it up. So basically, Cynthia said that that is not true. That is a lie. And Cynthia is saying that I've been on this show for almost 10 years. They ain't trying to replace me. They ain't trying to remove me or anything else like that. So this is what Cynthia is saying. She's saying that, it's all a lie. Cynthia stepped up to the shade room to address the rumors, and she said there are no plans for her to leave the franchise. In fact, she's excited to return for the next season, baby. So Cynthia is clearing up these rumors, like, y'all getting it twisted. She goes, I have no plans with leaving at anything else like that. Every year there's a rumor saying that I am getting fired or not returning. She says, I have been a peach holder consistently for 10 years now. I love my cast and my Bravo family. I am looking forward to next season. So let me see if I can show you what she's actually saying, so you guys can see. So I guess Cynthia, she gave the statement of what she feels like is going on, or whatever the case may be. So basically, she's saying that she ain't leaving, she ain't trying to leave, and she don't care about these rumors that everybody talking about, saying that she's gonna get fired, she's gonna be reduced to basically being a a friend of the show. None of that is true. And that's just the situation. So Cynthia basically addressed the situation like, y'all are playing games over here. This is not going down. This is not happening. I'm not leaving the show. Don't get it twisted. So I was like, okay, Cynthia. I can't even get into the middle. Let me see. So I guess Cynthia is squashing them rumors. She was like, y'all out here lying. That's not true, baby. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all saying. I don't know what you guys got twisted. So basically, this is what Cynthia is saying. She said, I've been consistent for 10 years. Catch them teas, baby. She said 10 years. And she's looking forward to next season. And she was like, y'all all here talking about stories that my role has been reduced, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to be paid a lower rate. as a main housewife, but Cynthia says, however, the source has it wrong. She said that is completely false. She says it's just recently filmed. We just recently filmed a reunion and have not started contract negotiations yet. So what y'all talking about, AP? So basically, you have Cynthia Bailey out here saying that these stories are false and fugazi. So only way we'll know, we shall see. That's it. That's what the situation. Let me see what you guys are saying, because I had to close the screen. Thank you so much, Miss Sugar Mama. I do appreciate it. And Dwight, Cynthia needs to join the Housewives of Beverly Hills or Orange County. She might actually have a chance with those ladies. I know she reads better than they can. Cynthia ain't going nowhere, period. Cynthia, they say Phaedra's coming back. I know, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. That she's supposed to be coming back. Kandi's going to be dropped down. Or Kandi is going to be focusing on her spinoff, Old Lady Gang. But I doubt it if, Kandi will agree not to be on the show, just to focus on another show. She will want them both to work, because she's going to want to see how people are going to respond to the Old Lady Gang, what's going to be the views and the ratings. She's not going to make a hasty decision, but people are saying that she is going to leave the show. I'm not even going to put the number on the screen because I'm about to close it out. So we're already at 2 hours. But thank you, Tony. I had took it off and I forgot I took it off. But even before, when it was on screen, nobody was calling. And we've been on for 2 hours and 28 minutes. I really hope Cynthia doesn't sell her house. I hope she doesn't either. I hope she doesn't sell her house either. I hope she keeps them both. But some people say she is going to sell her house. When Cynthia has the wedding special, I think Bravo will be more inclined to release her role. Phaedra is toxic. I know you're going to say that, but you guys already know how I feel about Phaedra coming back. I would like for her to come back. Someone said in here that people were dialing the number Mary J. Well, it's not showing me. It's not showing me if anybody did call, and they probably was. Because for some reason, certain times of the day, I just have to upgrade this phone. Because I think it has worn out its course. I'm checking the phone now. It doesn't, but sometimes, I don't know why. The internet connection should be really good, but it's the phone. So the phone needs to be upgraded. Oh, you did, Tony? So yeah, it's the phone. Because it's not on mute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade the phone because this is always happening recently. I'm sorry about that, guys. I agree. She should not sell the Lake Bailey. Me too. I don't think she should. Kiki D, Mary Jane. High 500. I know. Phaedra really used to be boring until the reunion and her confessional. If it wasn't for Kenya, she wouldn't be a snoozer fest. Oh Lord. Thank you so much, LB. Appreciate that. Selling a house in a pandemic? Nah. Probably, you just gotta take a while for everything to get to the economy to even look like it used to look. Kenya and Cynthia married live next season. Kenya has to stay Team 12. Cynthia has to stay Team 12. Where else is she gonna go? And plus, Cynthia, I did watch Cynthia actually say that, you know, I think we watched it the week before last. Yeah. It's not working. I don't know why. I turned on the Bluetooth, but yeah, I'm gonna have to search. But it's so hard to try to buy anything, you know, and have it delivered. I don't know why it's not even. I have no idea why it's not, I don't know, somebody try. Thank you so much, Tony. I have to upgrade and get a better phone, so I really have to do research about what phone I'm actually gonna get, and if it's good for, you know, live streaming, if is the phone good for, you know, is the pixel, the camera, the recording, and just basically outside. So I just gotta do some research for a phone, because I continually have problems with this phone, so it's time to upgrade and get rid of it. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button. Please check out the other people's on the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I think that is it. Yeah, so Cynthia, she addressed everything. And I think that's basically it. Whatever else. And you guys see how I didn't have anything on Kenya Moore, what she said recently, or anything like that, or even Cynthia Bailey. They kept it quiet. But, you know, we're going to see the reunion. We're going to see how it pans out or whatever. And I wouldn't want to... you know, be double teamed, but it seems like it was inevitable for that to happen, because it was just beef that was being created and everything else like that offline. And basically everybody got their they got their play, they got their script from Nene. And but only problem I have is there's a lot of questions of things that happened in the season that I feel like might not be answered at the reunion, and that sucks, you know, because there's some things that we want to know, some deep information, you know. I really die if any one of these ladies does a video looking for their contracts in the mail. I know that was Miss what's her name, Mariah did that, boy. I was like, Mariah. And they're saying that Quad is not on the show, but then Quad says she's on the show. I don't know if Quad is going to be on Married to Medicine, but you know, that has been pushed back too as well. Nene knew Kenya was coming because she called Kenya out. Nene was, come with your reads, girl. Kenya is about her checks, not about giving drama to stay relevant. Timothy, Mary Jane, I want to be your co-host. I got a lot to say. No doubt. I gotta get, you know, so I gotta get a new phone, as evidently it's not working. Because this is like the third time, so basically it's the phone. Because everything's on and it's not working. Oh, you can call in and say what you need to say. Quad ass is fire, period. That's what people are saying. If Phaedra returns, it will definitely open up the season with true beef between the ladies, which I would love to see play out. That's what I think too. And then having Apollo and his fiance, this is what Thick Girl 40. Phaedra and Apollo is more than drama. That's messy F. Because his new wife is money hungry and trailer park. Ooh, Lord have mercy. She went there. So you went there, Thick Girl 40. You went there. Lord have mercy. So yeah, I think it would be a lot to be solved too as well. They're not answering anything. They want to stay fake and 5150 good ratchet to crazy LB. I know Tony Norris. Quad doesn't need to be on Married to Medicine. Savage, I believe her. It's just will be offered a full cast member contract or not. You know, Timothy Stoll, what's the number? We're about to close out now because we're almost about to hit 3 hours. But next time the number, it was on the screen, but I took it off to show the document. So next time it will be on the screen. I'm just reading up the comments. So yeah, I hope this reunion is gonna be, you know, off the chain, because it's getting so much play that, you know, it's getting a whole lot of play, baby. It's getting a whole lot of play. I don't know if you guys want to continue because it's going on 3 hours, but I particularly made this video because I haven't been going live because I haven't been feeling good, and I haven't talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta either because I needed to break and talk about something else. But I don't believe my phone is working, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Did you know Mariah was offered a peach but she declined and started Married to Medicine? I know, I didn't know that. Oh, that Heavenly, oh my God. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie, we talked about this, you know, a couple of weeks ago, where Dr. Jackie basically said that black women be, you know, crying wolf, and that's why we be having difficult pregnancy. I'm never gonna forgive Dr. Jackie for that shit. You know, what she did to, I don't know what's that lady named, Buffy. That was wrong in a sense, but I accepted her apology she said to her. But when Jackie made that statement on Heavenly's, you know, YouTube channel about black people this and black people complaining and crying, you know, wolf to the doctors, and that's why we have, you know, a lot of, you know, death at birth. You know, I brought it up. Some of you guys are in here that was there the time that I brought it up. That preview went viral. It did go viral. It surely did. But I posted a new video about counterfeit money. All right, Tony Norris. Tony's posted a new video about counterfeit money. So go check that out. Check out the Queen Love Bug. Check out Chef Disaster. I don't know. Chef Disaster, please go check out his YouTube channel. Check out Norris Tony's YouTube channel. And please check out the Queen Love Bug #1 YouTube channel. I don't know who else. Jackie is usually sweet, but she definitely showed a different side to herself. Ashley Bright. Yes, I was like, I couldn't believe she said that. And I believe it was me and Crazy LB. You know, that's the first time Crazy LB called into the show, and we talked about the situation, about what Jackie said. So yeah, I remember that. And it just really hurt my soul that a black doctor can say this about black people, and knowing that white doctors feel that way towards us. And that's why a lot of black people don't go to the doctors. And if you watch, you know, a lot of historians and, you know, that are on YouTube that are African American, they'll tell you, like, in every, like, black community and, you know, or impoverished community, they have a place where, you know, people will say, don't go to that dentist. All they do is take your teeth. All they do is mess up your teeth, or they make you bleed. There are places where people say, don't go to that hospital because you die in that hospital. Like here, we got a hospital called, you know, Kent. People say, don't go to that hospital. That's like, you know, you're going to die there, because they know how the doctors treat you, especially black people. And there's certain places that you don't go to. And mostly the people that work there are Caucasian doctors and things like that. And for Dr. Jackie to say what she said, and I'm glad that Buffy addressed that situation. I haven't had time to do a video about that, but I will. I forgot what Dr. Jackie did, but I have to add some more stuff onto it. Yes, feel better, Mary Jane. We need you in these YouTube streets. Oh, thank you so much, Thick Girl. I'm glad you here for the live, cause you be writing them comments. You be tearing up in them comments. I be like, Lord. Facts. We be turning in Sunday night. Can't wait. So I'm just like, with the Dr. Jackie situation and Dr. Heavenly. Yes, she went to California and she was reckless, and Dr. Heavenly was going to be reckless. And yeah, Dr. Jackie went there to be reckless, but she knows what causes drama, what is sensationalized, and what can help the show too as well. And so she did what she did. And the other lady, that lady with that tube top, come on. Oh, thank you so much for telling me what happened. Kenyon said Vivica's phone on The Apprentice. Okay. Like I said, I stopped watching that show when they did the black man wrong. I don't support people that are racist. I try my best not to buy anything, go to their products. I go to certain stores. Sometimes I travel far. I don't support people that don't support black people and then gonna mistreat us and do us dirty on live on TV. You will never get my click on your channel. Never use me as a rating for your channel. Phaedra is a lawyer. Of course, she's a liar. Actually, right? Oh, Lord. Dr. Kendra. Oh, yeah, Dr. Kendra. I did a review on it. Let me see if I can find that picture. Like, okay, I don't know if I was wrong. You guys tell me. I know we got, Lizzo, and we have all that other good stuff. Now, if you guys want to try to call in, maybe we'll give like, 10 minutes and see if the phone will work. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let's see. All right. So this is Kendra. What do you guys think about that? Was going to beat Heavenly at? Yeah, she was going. Yeah, Heavenly was like, yo, I don't want to fight. I ain't gonna fight your big ass. Heaven was like, Heavenly did not flinch. If that was Mariah, Heavenly would have got all up in the. Heavenly would have been wilding, but she didn't want it with Kendra. She didn't want it with her. But she was talking about Dr. Heavenly talked about her shirt. None of that. Some people are gonna say what they're gonna say, but all the ladies was looking at Kendra, but it was like that's the way she feels comfortable with the situation. And so that's how she felt comfortable, but none of them was going to say anything. But you already know Dr. Heavenly was going to say something. So basically, she just had a baby. And Lizzo, you don't want to do body shaming or anything else like that. The fake anger can definitely turn into resentment. Then we talk about how sexy the assistant is. Fan, I don't even know who's Candy's assistant. Oh, you talking about Don Juan? Oh, so you think Don Juan is sexy? Oh, hey, go on with your bad self. Heavenly know nothing was going to happen, period. Oh, yeah, she knew nothing was. But, the lady could have got off. So, basically, I think Kendra looks damn good. See? And so right here is, she feels comfortable in wearing it. She feels comfortable with showing her belly and everything else like that. Me, I can't do it. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'd be feeling like, yo, listen, there's some air blowing. Now, if my stomach was flat, like, what's her name? But everybody's different. This is why we all have different opinions. We have different bodies. We have different everything. Because if I was Jasmine or, Imani, I would. You know what I mean? Because I would feel more confident. And plus, I don't want the stares and the looks, because I know basically I'm exposing something that's not comfortable with everybody. Just like people are not comfortable with people breastfeeding and shit like that. But she had the courage to show her belly and wear a tube top, but Dr. Heavenly did read her down. She did read her down with this outfit on or whatever. But, none of the other ladies, if they felt a certain way or they thought maybe it didn't look good or whatever, they didn't say anything, but Dr. Heavenly did. Then Dr. Heavenly brought up, but she was asking whether her man, fixed the stereotype of, Asians, whether he has a small penis. I don't know if you guys have seen Asian porn or whatever. And, the stories that you hear, and it's a stereotype that most of them have, small penises. And then, it just went crazy. Fact, period. And she had her baby 3 months ago. I don't know if I wouldn't be able to wear a bra top and my stomach out like that. I wouldn't, but she's comfortable in doing that, and that's what matters. And she feels, she feels good in it, and she has her husband and everything else. Like, it's the material that makes the outfit loom the way it did. The material is unflattering. The material is the color, the material, everything is unflattering. didn't heavily battle with her weight. Heavenly did, and Heavenly came after, Toya, and was coming after Toya too as well. So, and everybody that goes over there to Heavenly's interviews, Heavenly make them look stupid. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What you got to say?
I was gonna say, the first thing I thought about, is Nene, just like I said on the last call, that she set herself up for drama this season because of how she acted at the reunion last year.
Yep.
I agree with you when you said that she set herself up for the drama at this reunion because of that YouTube page.
Yep.
I didn't think about it until you said it. I mean, if she would have just kept her mouth shut, because this is the first time she ever did a YouTube page.
Yep. Talking
about the show. If she would have did like she did all the other years, she could have surprised them ladies. She definitely could have surprised them. And they wouldn't have had nothing to say. I mean, they could have came up with stuff, but it wouldn't have been as good. They wouldn't have been amped up and prepared. Seeing long as she been on the show, you gotta, like you said, you can't give nobody no ammunition. She should have showed them who the real queen was and just let her actions do the talking. And I think everybody would be on her side, and she wouldn't have left that reunion because she would have had the upper hand.
Yep.
And Kandi all of a sudden acting up. I think Kandi, she could have just, saved all that behavior at the reunion. I wouldn't have been saying nothing after the reunion. Just let show Nene that she was prepared for her. And that's it, That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta say nothing to her after the reunion. You could have just said, I did what I had to do. I shut her down, and that's it.
I'm telling you, she was going in. She showed the little clips. Like, this is why I jump at Nene. Because basically, she's saying that she's responding to comments. I don't know if she was responding to comments or she just wanted the world to know, listen, I ain't never back. I ain't never been scared. She was throwing buku shade.
Yeah, a woman of her caliber shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that if I want to go in on somebody, I go in on them right then and there. And whatever happens, and I'm not going to talk about it later unless somebody, tell me their opinion on what they thought about my actions or my behavior. Then I talk about it. But other than that, I'm not going to just voluntarily just go in. I'm going to be like, I did what I had to do. I strapped my stuff, and that's it. I showed him who the bad mama jamma was, and that was it. They know better not to mess with me no more. And then Eva, on the other hand, she, and Nene did, give her some ammunition. She should have just made Eva. She should have just let Eva be her own cooking chef.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Porsha, after Porsha, they said that Porsha went off on her at the reunion and then she shut her down. And after that, Eva wouldn't have been able to come at nobody else. What else she could have done? Porsha could have handled Nene's work for her. But she put that on herself with that YouTube channel, just talking all that stuff.
Exactly.
And then Phaedra, I would like to see Phaedra come back. I like to see Kandi act like that towards Phaedra. Because she needs to confront her. She needs to talk to her about why she did what she did. Like, I wonder why she don't want no answers from her. It'll be the first time she would have addressed her since that last reunion, when she found out what Phaedra did instead. People want answers. People want a confrontation.
Yep.
You got all this energy for Nene, but save it for Phaedra. You should want Phaedra back on the show just for that, so you can tell her your side of the story and let her have it. Let her know that she made a mistake messing with you. And that could have been made, or that could have been good TV.
Facts.
And Marlo, the way she dressed, oh my God! I mean, she could have saved that for a man. You know, you don't wear something like that for no reunion. Come on now, that is not a reunion outfit. That's an outfit that I want to get some outfit. You know, show all that stuff for a man. You know, let a man see that energy, because she probably ain't had no man in so long. She could have got her one with that outfit.
I don't know what was under it. Some people say it was a bodysuit. People say it was panties. I don't know if it was, I thought it was poom poom shorts. I thought it was Daisy Dukes, baby. But cotton Daisy Dukes.
And Tanya, I like Tanya, but like you said, she looked like she was dressed, like super dressed, like she was dressed for a winter ball or something like that. Like that looked too hot. You know, for it to be an April or a May outfit. Or should I say an April outfit?
Right.
Yeah,
it's not, none of their dresses, none of their outfits are ugly, but it's probably the conditions of, you know,
the weather.
Of the coronavirus. And not having the people that usually probably come out. Because you want to limit your, you know, exposure to anything, especially if you're a celebrity, you got to do promos, you got to do different things, you know. But the belt on it, the shoulder pads is what threw me off, and then the heavy, puffy wrist around the wrist.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now, you ain't at no wedding, or you in a place where you probably don't have. I mean, you at home, but you should have had your. Hopefully, she had her air conditioner on. You know, with that outfit on. And then Kenya, I like Kenya's outfit. I think it was nice and pretty. And like you said, what Kenya is doing what Nene should have done, and that's kept her mouth shut, because I ain't heard nothing about her from Kenya lately either in the press. And you know, and Vivica, she needs to get over that drama that happened between her and Kenya on that show. You know, like you said, that some of these women, they hold on to the drama for so long. I think that Vivica need to get over that, because her and Kenya have not talked to each other probably since that season of the Celebrity Apprentice. That's why I said that's maybe like 5 years or longer. I'm not sure. But she needs to get over that. I mean, everybody know you don't like Kenya. Period. Just say, you know, me and her don't talk, me and her don't communicate, you know. Don't get mad and start throwing shade at her. Just act like she don't exist. Be like, I don't talk to her, I don't communicate with her, me and her, she not my type of people. You know, and that's it. But when you sitting up there calling her the B word or saying F her, it's like you still holding on to that anger, you know, that you had from that show. So I think she in her 50s. She's too old to be holding on to that grudge. You know, Kenya didn't do nothing to her that bad. You know, I love Vivica, and I like Kenya too, but I like Vivica's acting. She's a great actress. I really do like her, but she needs to get over that. She needs to put that, you know, behind her and move on. And then, Eva. I already said something about Eva's dress was pretty. You know, it was real pretty. And Kandi, I liked her outfit. It was a real pretty outfit. Nene, I think she could have kept on that black. I really do think she should have kept on that black.
I think so. I think she should have too.
She could have really got them with that black on. You know, I wouldn't have changed my outfit at all. I would have been like, if they would have asked me why you got on black, I would have been like, because I was told not to wear white. Or, you know, they talked me out of wearing white, so I'm going to be the black sheep, you know. Anybody come at me at this reunion, let's go.
Amen.
It's me against, you know, how many other people, you know, I'm ready to go, you know. But like you said in that last video, that she was shook.
Yeah, she was shaking. Yeah, she was shaking.
I would have kept that black on and been ready to go, because it's too late now, you know. And then Porsha, she needs to get rid of that doggone tiara. I mean, come on, save that for your baby. You know, we tired. You a grown woman in your 30s. We know you pretty. We know you beautiful. you look like a beauty queen, but come on now, you don't need to be wearing that tiara every season.
Amen.
Like, that's just enough. Like, come on, save that for your daughter. You know, we want you to pass the crown down to your baby.
Amen to that. Anything else?
No, not that I know of. But I wanted to say that you are the, sunshine that brightens up all our nights. I mean, you come through shining like diamonds. Like, you are such a wonderful person.
And it's always wonderful to hear your voice too as well. That's why I was kind of disappointed that the phone wasn't working. And thank you so much, Norris Tony, for calling through, coming through and supporting like you do. I do appreciate it. You guys, please go check out Norris Tony's YouTube channel. He just dropped a video on counterfeit money.
Yeah, I sure did.
And I watched one of your videos, but I gotta go back and I gotta comment. And also, check him out and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, after the coronavirus, if you feel comfortable, like if you're around maybe your birthday or Christmas or whatever, I could, send you a gift to your PPO box.
Oh, you're so sweet. It's all good, Tony. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you taking care of your family, you being there for your family and supporting them, and being a strong black man for your family too as well, because that's something that people don't talk about that much and people don't know about. But there are black men out here that love their family, stick beside their family, and take care of their family and with their family. We got much love for you, Tony. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I think you deserve a gift. You do, and I know a place that I can have a custom gifts that custom made and stuff like that. It's an online place that you can order custom made gifts and all kinds of different gifts. That would be nice.
All right, sounds good to me. We will talk about that in the future. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
God bless you and your family.
Yep, you too. I hope the same thing goes well for you and your family as well, because I know you say you're taking care of people in your household too.
Amen. I appreciate that.
It was nice talking to you as always, and keep being the wonderful, marvelous woman that you are, and being the queen bee, and being the sunshine that brightens up our days, and being positive and an influence that you are. And you have a good week and a good night, and hopefully we can talk on Sunday.
Amen. We will. Peace.
Yeah, you have a good night. Bye.
You too. God bless. Same here. Oh, I hung up on you. I'm sorry. Somebody just called and I hung up on you. Miss T. I got Texas, Louisiana. Call back in. I tried to click over, but I need a new phone. Answer this. Please let me. All right. Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Miss T?
I'm good, yeah. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on? What you want to talk about?
Well, we could just discuss this whole this pre-reunion situation. I just really think, like you said, I really think there's some extra beef going on, or maybe they're real, but because we haven't seen it, we don't understand it, so it doesn't make sense to us. So I really hope that they can stick to the topics at hand and not go into tangents. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's about to be a hot mess. And yeah, they're going to come for Nene. But Nene should be, hello, you're an OG, so you already know everybody's coming for you. They came for you last season. So even before that, I mean, you're always fighting with somebody on the reunion. So I don't know why she's so like, oh my goodness, I'm so shocked. Why? Everybody's always coming for your throat. And like you said, she makes it easier because she puts out all this different stuff. And I heard that Kenya doesn't do that because if she's going to talk, she wants to get paid for it. So I think that's half the reason that she's kind of quiet sometimes. And if I'm not interested, so I think that's her motto. Kandi, I don't know. I think she's just angry at the wrong people and is just taking it out. And the sad part is we can't even blame it on liquor because she doesn't even drink. See, that was you normally, like, throwing a ham sandwich? Like, why? It feels to me, contrived, because what are y'all fighting about? Now, I can't even remember. You remember the very first season, Kenya and Nene got into it. I can't remember what it was. It was at a party. This is when Kenya had that shortcut. And they was at a party and they almost got into a fight at that party. Her and Nene. I can't remember what it was about, but I definitely know that they not fat horses in quite some time. So I don't understand why it's now it's so much anger and smoke. Nothing newer is being done to you. So it's kind of like you should already know what's gonna happen. And I get it. Everybody trying to be relevant so they can get a peach. Great. Eva doesn't deserve one because she just didn't do. I mean, it's not your fault, but you just didn't do. You didn't do anything. And then since you backpedal so much, apologies don't mean anything. So I really don't care to see you do this same situation again. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like Tanya. I don't know why Tanya and Marlo look like ghosts. Like they just messed all over their lighting. Like I feel like everybody else's quality was much more put together. Maybe, like I said, maybe it was the wiring they were using, the streaming. But to me, they just looked like really pale, like ghostly. It just didn't look right the way they look compared to the other ladies. So I wonder about that. I would love to see Mark come on. Mark already told y'all this will be the last time that y'all see me. So that's a dead issue. I never expected him to come back. He's never gonna face the music. I'd like to see Dennis come on there and say some things. I don't know. I didn't see him on the roster either. But he's another one that should definitely come on and be asked questions. He's got a lot of stuff going on. And okay, your baby looks my baby looks like her father. I mean, that's sometimes it's just what happens. And do I believe it was a shady comment? Absolutely. Just because of what it was all wrapped into. But it could also be an innocent comment. But knowing Eva, that was shade. That was light, subliminal shade. So I just like, okay. But it seems like everybody wants to fight now that the season's over. This is the longest season in history. Y'all didn't have time to fight earlier? Like, I don't get it. I think production did a bad chop-up job on the way they produced some of this year, honestly. I think that's what pushed others like Nene. Well, I think Nene got pushed because she wasn't in a whole bunch of episodes, so she's got to stay relevant somehow. So let's make up the beef, or I feel neglected, woo. And now I'm still relevant. I'm still being talked about. That's good. Like the whole diss track. Is she gonna discuss that? Are we gonna discuss what you were saying and who you meant it for and that? Because clearly you was talking about a lot of these women on this show. So I don't know. Is Andy even can we bring that up? Can we talk about that? Because Nene always act like she's so innocent, but you throw shots all day long. And granted, she also knows how to make the business work of staying relevant and on top in the reality world. But it's like it's too much. It really is. I don't know why. Do you really believe that they would tell her to wear one color and like why? Who told you to do this? Who told you this? And if you have friends, why don't you couldn't pick up the phone and say, hey, Porsha, what you wearing? Or, hey, Marlo, girl, what you got planned for your outfit? Something. I'm sure if you'd asked and did some research, you would have found out that everybody was wearing white beforehand. I don't see Marlo not telling you the truth. That's your girl. She's going to be like, yeah, we're all wearing white. Or, no, I was going to wear white. Or whatever. So I'm sure that either she didn't get the memo and didn't care, or she did and then got in her feelings and ran and got that shirt and forgot the rest of the shirt. Like that, it just looked rough. It just looked rough. And then don't walk away. It's like they always do this. Like when it's really about to answer some stuff, that's when you shut down your computer and you need a moment, or you walk off the stage and you need a moment. Whenever it seems like you might be able to get to something, no, you need a moment. Okay. So it's never going to get solved. You don't have the time of day. And we all know Nene does not take criticism well. What was that? When she set up a couple of seasons ago, she tried to set up like a reflection, like mini retreat for the girls. I don't know if you remember. And the person that she had hired, she was like telling them what to say and ask the girls. But they must have asked something about her, or it turned into the girls, or she felt attacked. And she left her own gathering because she felt attacked. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She's always feeling attacked, right? Because I remember her then, like, oh, I'm being attacked and no one listens and this and that. But you still steady talking. You steady talking. Now, Kenya, on the other hand, I think, is more calculated with her stuff. I think she knows who the weakest link is. That's why she picked on Cynthia, because she knew she could get away with it. So she picked on Tanya, because she knew she could get away with it. So I think she's just really strategic with what she does. And like I said, I read somewhere that if it's not going to pay her, she ain't going to talk about it. So I don't think that she's going to have nothing to say. I also don't think she's going to tell us the truth about Mark either. I heard he got stuck in New York, and so they're definitely not quarantined together. Definitely not. So I don't again know how that long distance is going to work. And if Cynthia was smart, she sure would. She would move to LA, rent out her Airbnb, that lake house, and keep it moving. Because there's really nothing left for her to do in this franchise, like with those girls. And that's why I'd like to see her do some other things. Now, I personally think she hanging on because she wants that wedding special. I feel like that she's like hoping, like, maybe I can get this wedding special. She did get married the first time, but they just dedicated like a piece of a show to her and Peter. So I would assume maybe this time she would get her own spinoff. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't know. But I think that's what she's not going to do anything to jeopardize that, because I think she really wants that too. And she's got the perfect man who's about that same situation. So we'll see. If she doesn't get a spinoff she can't get a feature, what? It would have to be a spinoff because the season's over. When are they planning to get married? If it's
the 10th. It's supposed to be the 10th, 20.
Oh, that's
21.
right. October 10th, so they equal 2020 or some. Okay, that's right. So if that's the case, then I don't know. I think she's going to keep it kind of cute until she gets that special. Because I know Kenya's still kicking herself for letting Mark talk her out of getting that special. She would have gotten that money. I don't think that anybody really cares about Porsha and Dennis enough to give them a spinoff. We might watch it, but at this point, I'm so over her and him and the foolishness. You like it, I love it. Bottom line, period. Same thing with Kenya and Mark. You like it, I love it. But what I'm not going to do is hear you keep complaining about the shit that you're choosing. You know what I'm saying? But I really wish that Mark would have the balls to come on and answer some questions.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. I don't see him doing that. And yes, definitely, Quad needs to be off medicine because she's not married to medicine or anything else. So I I don't know why she was hanging on, and you can't be just. That's what I was saying. Being an OG don't matter. They fired a whole bunch of OGs from Orange County and from New York. But if you don't, being a long time person on the show does not promise you a peach or anything anymore. I've seen they've been dropping a lot of good people without a blink or a worry. So they need to be careful. Cynthia needs to be careful, but I do think it's a perfect exit time for her too. We would all understand it. You wouldn't look like a coward. You wouldn't have to figure out all this extra shit on how to tell and who to tell and all that. So I think it's the best time for her would be to exit stage left once this reunion happens. Personally, and I think all the looks were good. I think that they did the white better than Potomac did all white too. I think they did better than that. But I still don't feel like if the theme was Grecian, I don't get Grecian from anybody but Cynthia. So I don't know. But if it was all white, I think that you'd be able to find that out, Nene. You'd be able to find that out pretty quickly. Because we all knew that hit the blogs a while ago. Who was they doing? And I swear, I saw a picture and she was in black. I can't remember where I saw it, so that's why I can't tell you where to go find it. But I do remember that there was some promo thing and she had on all black. She sure did. But I don't know.
That shook her up.
Nice. Huh?
I said that shook her up. When she changed, I think that really made her realize, like, oh shit, these ladies are coming for me. The production is coming for me. And everybody's coming for me. And, they told me not to wear white and blah, and third. Now all these ladies got on white. She called the husband. She done called, Alvin. And so I think that really got her off her game. And she shouldn't have let nothing get her off her game, because a lot what Nene is writing on this situation, because yes, she has her boutique and she's doing online selling, but she just started really kind of like 3 businesses, in different states. And now you got the corona coming on, coming, and people losing money. People ain't gonna be spending like that too as well. They can be very conservative with their money too as well, because you don't know what type of financial state that they're in. And I think Nene really feels like she dropped the ball. And even though she says that she don't have no regrets, I know she does have regrets, because now Kandi clowned the shit out of Nene like 5 hours ago. Clowned her bad. I mean, clowned her. Then you got, what's her name, Yovana, out here on everybody's blog site clowning Nene. So I know she feels this. I feel bad for her, you know what I mean? Because I've been in a position where everybody done gang up on me, but at the end of the day, I ain't never folded. I won at the end of the day. So that's why I was hoping that Nene was going to come through, especially when she was talking about all this reunion shit. Like, I'm ready, I'm here. And they clowning her right now. They got group chats. Even Kandi talking about their group chats. They ain't doing nothing but laughing at Nene. And they probably got, what's his name, Andy in there laughing too as well.
Oh, I'm sure. Andy, Mark, all of them. Yeah, everybody getting a good kiki. But again, with all of these shows, even editing or whatever comes out of your mouth and the reactions that you say and what you say, it plays a role. So don't act brand new now. I mean, I get it. I completely get that you feel like you're a target. But you kind of made yourself a target too by saying these little random things and by egging it on. Like, who needs you? Like, make it worse. So stop. Why are you even pretending to sit on somebody, or why are you throwing these seeds? Like, you make it easy for them to plead their case of, see, she's a bully, and see, if you wouldn't give them anything, then they wouldn't have anything to say, and they would look stupid. But you keep like giving them ammo. I don't get it.
Exactly. Like, look at this situation, right? Say if I was Kenya or, Kandi or if I was Cynthia Bailey and even Marcel, say if I don't want to talk about my personal business, say if I don't want to talk about the shit that I did on the season, say if Kenya Moore doesn't want to bring up Mark or talk about Mark or anything about the situation of him claiming that he can't see his daughter when he wants to, and Kenya abandoned him on his birthday, and then him getting kicked out the Uber ride, and why was he so mad at the charity event and all that other stuff, and Kandi don't really want to talk about Todd and Mama Joyce and everything else because that brings her, you know, heartstrings down, and Cynthia doesn't want to really talk about anything that she didn't probably bring nothing to the show, anything that she don't want to talk about, and then Eva didn't really bring anything either, so she don't really got nothing to talk about. And then you got Nene, you know, over here on the West Coast, she's over here making a target like, come for me. So then you don't think the ladies probably was like, you know what, let's make her the target. She's out here talking, she's giving us so much ammunition, and we can avoid saying anything that we need to say about ourselves, because you're saying this, you're saying that, you say I'm blackballing you, you saying my man don't want me, you saying that that ain't even my baby, you saying that I'm boring, played. So all that stuff you saying, even though she's opening it up to her people and talking to them, that just gives her, like you said, like we were saying earlier, gives them ammunition so they can avoid a whole lot of the heavy stuff. All they have to do is force it on Nene. I mean, just put it all on her. And she gave them that arena to do.
Exactly. So and then I don't respect you as well. You making all this smoke. You the main one shouldn't go anywhere. You the main one should not need a break. You should be ready. What you walking away for? Like, what are you doing? So that's why I'm like, is it contrived? Like, what are you doing, Nene? Because I saw through that Wendy Williams foolishness. That ain't your friend. And then she told you that she wasn't a friend and put you down at the same time. So I don't know if Nene's been just trying to be relevant and then just doesn't understand why she's an easy target because she puts herself out there to be, or thinks she can handle it but doesn't handle it. But see, I know she can. So that's why I'm like, okay, why did you do all of that? Because you can handle your own if it comes up. Why are you walking away? I don't understand. Like, that makes sense.
Because of the Giovanna. I mean, everything.
Kenya doesn't do that. They're very similar, but Kenya would have at least stayed in the dress situation and stayed in her truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, when even when Marla was like, you said this? Yup, sure did. Yup, that was all me. At least she stands behind it, and then whatever comes from that, comes from that. It's like Nene says stuff, and then she's like, I'm the victim. And I just don't get it. But you're steady talking. So, what don't you get? I don't understand. Okay. Help me understand.
Oh, it's gonna be a reunion for the days. I hope it's not that bad. I hope it don't look that bad. But the way Nene described it, it looked like, you know, she tucked her tail between her legs and kept it moving. And they're only showing the parts where, you know, she was, you know, talking. And if she was gonna run, I think either, like before I said, she should have acted like she was Monique and, you know, changed her outfit and everything else like that, and got ghetto and had a cigar and a cup of Hennessy in her hand.
And her spiritual advisor, girl, that's all she needs.
She should have had that. But if she wasn't, she should have just started crying. Like, you gotta play the game. When they was coming at her, and she could have just sat and started crying and said, I'm sorry, and started crying, and then everybody would have been like, oh, look at Nene, she's crying. And then she would have gained people's heartstrings as well. Then people would have been like, oh, look how they treated Nene, that's not fair, because people change up like the weather. So I don't know who's managing Nene, but they're not giving her any good ideas of how to handle, you know, the girls coming at her. Or I don't know if she's been around with people that's been in altercations at a workplace that's public, but they're not giving her good solutions to handle the situation where she can still gain the audience and then make the network look bad. And she could have just started crying. She was like, well, I just feel like I'm being treated bad, and this, and I'm sorry, I don't know. And, you know, and started talking about the Grant situation and just started crying. She should have did either one, played on people's heartstrings or got low down and dirty.
Right. And spin that. Exactly. I would spun the piss out of that. But like you said, you gave him ammunition. If Eva had nothing else to do, she ain't got nothing but time on her hands to write you down. And it's funny because that's another person that you so brought into this situation, who's now going back and forth with you about nothing. But yeah, Nene, I just wish she wouldn't run so much. And I hope that Andy really asked the right questions, and since he got a mute button, maybe we will actually be able to hear instead of, because that's the worst, when they start going back and forth over each other, and we're just over here arguing, and Andy's bobblehead going from right to left, and they just going. So hopefully this time he'll have a little more control and ask the right questions. I don't know, is the cookie lady gonna show up? I don't think so.
Yeah,
is she?
I know. I think it's going to be they're gonna talk about it, but I don't know if she's gonna show up.
And now Ivana, she the main one. I just so sick of her. You're a liar. It's bottom line, period. Whether y'all decided to do it together or whatever, you still kept it, perpetuated it. You had several opportunities to, from everywhere, and explain it. And she's always like super vague. Or no, it really wasn't this. But now I don't know what the hell she's about to come and say now. What are you about to say? Because all of that, you had plenty of chances to say it and apologize. So I don't know what else you have to tell me. Unless there's some extra bomb that you're about to drop, but I can't even think of what that could be. You know? So I don't know. I don't know if Yvonne is gonna, because she always comes, but nothing ever gets solved. The last time I listened to something she did, she beat around the bush again. Then I heard they caught her in a lie, and she really had reported stuff without the people's knowing or something. She really did have a reporting of Cynthia that she did herself or some foolishness. I don't know. The story changes so much with her, I don't know what to believe. I really don't. And I'm over it. I don't really care. Ivana looks just as thirsty as she did at that damn dinner, trying to be remembered. You don't know me? No, I don't know you. So she's been trying to be relevant. I think she would jump and take a piece quicker than them. Like, she's trying to be relevant. And that's cute, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, we gotta see if she's gonna. She said she gave Bravo all her receipts and everything else like that. Let's see what receipts. I don't know if the receipts that she's giving Bravo or the receipts basically showing that Nene conspired with her. And basically, everything what you see is things being focusing on Nene because she gave them the ammunition. She should have took care. She should have took care of Giovanna. But this is the picture. Anything else you got to say about the situation?
No, I'll talk to you on Sunday. No.
Oh yeah, Sunday. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, baby. It's gonna be crazy.
You schedule that thing. We're gonna chop it up.
Yes.
You definitely doing some things.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna schedule it. It'll be up there, baby. You will be here. Thank you so much for calling in. I do appreciate it.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, much love and thank you so much.
You got it. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you guys and the different aspects that you have of the show, because we know we're not even saying the same thing, so it's just so wonderful just to see everybody's opinion and have everybody's opinion to be spoken.
Exactly. The fingers crossed.
Amen.
Right. Everybody can give their opinion. We need to send them a blueprint of this situation. And everybody, this is how you should do it. So
thank you so much.
Much
love to you, baby girl. Thank you.
All right. Stay safe out there, hon.
All right. Bye-bye. Peace. Okay, the phone line's still open. I don't, did someone say to call them? Now give me $1,000. I see in your future that everyone's gonna come for you, Nene. Happy days. It's crazy. Charlene, damn it, I just messed up 5 minutes of my life. I never get back. Stop hating on Nene. She's the highest paid boss lady. This is reality TV. Okay, I guess she came in at the last minute because ain't nobody hating on nobody. Nobody's been hating on nobody. We're just picking apart what is going on, baby. So yeah, Nene could have came in like Miss Monique. She could have had that glass of Hennessy in her hand. She could have took off that white because she wasn't even prepared to wear the white. She had on the black, and she'd have came in smoking a cigarette, a cigar, had a cup of Hennessy in her hand, and sat there, had her robe halfway open so her breasts could show a little bit, and everybody could talk. And she could have got real. She could have got real. You know, she could have went there all the way. Or she could have just started crying after she was being, and because Nene said that she was asked questions. And then when she tried to respond to the question, she said Kenya Moore, and Eva Marcel started to attack her and everything else like that. Like, you know, they was like in the background. So she could have just started crying and played that role too as well. I don't know why she gets more money, Rita. So she could have played the situation so much well because, you don't think the other ladies are getting advice and people are guiding them too as well, even though they're using their sense to everything else. And Nene has a whole lot of experience too as well, so she knows, you know, how to do and what to do with whatever she does, because, you know, she's Nene Leakes, she's HBIC. But the problem is, it's not even a problem, it's just that she gave them a whole lot of ammunition to use against her. And they was going to use it, and then therefore they don't have to focus on their problems. They don't have to focus on the things that they don't want to talk about. They don't have to focus on anything that's really in depth or deep. Just like Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly don't get into her relationship and her marriage. She focuses on everybody else's situation. If you give her leeway to talk about anything else that don't have to do with her, then she don't. Yeah. That's why I ain't going to be here at 8 p.m. That's for real, because I have to watch the show. So I don't know if somebody did say to call them. I think it was Texas. I'm not sure, but oh shit! Now we at 3 hours, baby. Anybody else that wants to call in, please call in, because I didn't know the phone lines wasn't working at the beginning. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. Andy should call out Nene for her BS. Why can't Cynthia talk about Nene behind Nene back? So what? That situation, I that got really big. I guess because it was like you're recording me, but it's just like, yes, well, I think that's the thing, because that's how Wendy described her, and Nene's a tough person, but she's also an emotional person, and you know, she could take things very personal too as well. And you know, she was in that hot seat, and that hot seat probably didn't feel good at all, and then feeling like she had nobody to turn to. So that was a hot situation. And we don't, you know, want nobody to go through that, but there was a lot of shit that was created offline, and they was gonna use it. Just like the news reporter, if something happened to you, they find all your shit on social media and then use it against you on TV when they're talking about your case or what you're going through. You know what I mean? So if anybody else want to call in, please call in. Feel free. I don't know if anybody wants me to call them. That's what I thought I seen. But that's really it. That's the situation. So it's going to be on and popping. And I'll set a time reminder of what time that we're going to review it. We'll talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's going to be crazy, baby. All day, every day. I thank you guys so much I thank you guys for hitting the like button. It's greatly appreciated too as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. We're still waiting on them. You know, them screenshot is not coming. That was just attention seeking. You know, there's people out here that be seeking attention. They don't care what. Yeah, they don't care what. Negative attention, lying, any type of attention is just attention out here in these streets. Especially through the pandemic, because we got our celebrities out here thirsting all day, every day. They on fans only, paying money to see them, you know, get in their drawers and you know, dress all naked and everything else like that. So it's a whole lot going on. You have The celebrities on Instagram giving you a time of the day. Before they would go on Instagram whenever they're on Instagram all day a week. You never even seen the celebrities on YouTube. They on all day a week, 7 days a week, sometimes 3 to 4 times a day. They are seeking all types of attention. They want us. Before, it's like, mind your business. We don't want you in our business. They be like, you in our business. And now they're like, please be in our business. Please donate to me. Please send me some money. They're all over the place. I mean, you can't go on IG without everybody that you subscribe to that's a celebrity not live, or just ended their life. So, you know, people seeking attention, talking about, you come on, let's be realistic. I know I'm a good person. You know, I entertain a little bit here, a little bit there. But if somebody actually had DMs of, you know, what's his name? Todd Talker. DMs of Todd Talker, and they're talking, you know, nasty, and they're talking, you know, sexually or anything else like that, the first place they would go would be TMZ. They'll send it to Bravo. They be trying to get paid for it. They would not be trying to give it to me because I ain't got no money to give them. They be trying to sell all that, and Todd Tucker's not that crazy. But if she wanted to win over the audience and really play victim, she could have started crying and just cried and said sorries after sorries. That you know how Nene, I felt Nene was thrown off because she had to change. Now, if their whole plan was to come at Nene, her crying and saying sorry, that would have thrown off their energy on their attack of what they had prepared for Nene. That's what they're saying. I don't want to see no naked celebrity. Yeah, they're on fans only. They're showing just about everything. They're showing the Prince. Safari's out there doing the whole 9. Yes, they trying to corner for those YouTube checks. Now, you already know it, but at first they were telling y'all to get a job and everything else like that, telling us to get a job, to get a life, you know, be a real journalist. And now they're all out here, you know, basically what do you mean happy days? I have no idea what you mean. Tony must be morbid curiosity. I have no idea what that means. Happy days. What does that mean? But so now they're out here doing everything. Those tears don't move anyone. She probably be up her handlers. Nah, that would have thrown it off because you're not prepared for that. They either prepare for her to be quiet, they prepare for her to walk away, or just to wild out. But if she comes with the tears, they would know them going in and might look good for a while. Then people gonna say, oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's so dirty. And then on top of that, it was like, see, Nene was right when she was talking about the production, the producers. Look how they attacked her. And then Nene dropped the videos that she did drop. It could have been either, she could have played it 2 ways. Either sympathy or got right down and dirty. But now, you know, people just, you know, clowning her because she's leaving. Well, the people there are clowning her. But like Nene said, she don't care what anybody thinks or whatever the case may be. That she would do the same thing again. Don't have to change that Lander sympathy for her. It did not work. But there's a lot of people that are that's all you gotta do. People are very forgiving, like especially in crowds. If people see one person forgiving on, you know, you're gonna have the hate. Then people are gonna say that, oh, that's so mean, because people, you know, will push you on and egg you on to argue with someone and everything else like that. But then when you get down and dirty with them, they be like, oh, you did too much. Ooh, oh my gosh, shame on you. And that could have happened because you have different people from different walks of life and different groups of life and different ages that watch the show too as well. And then that would have been ammunition that, you know, she should have just cried and then, you know, played on all their hot streams. Are we really treating her wrong? Because basically the energy that Nene gives out is that she's tough, she's rugged, and she ain't gonna take no mess from nobody, and she can handle everything. But we all know when people are like that, certain things do get to them after a certain amount of time. And like Wendy Williams said that she comes off with this tough exterior and everything else like that, but she's really a sweetheart inside. And so sometimes you have to put on that tough exterior so you can show that you have no feelings, when you really do have all the feelings in the world, and very sensitive too. So that's what happens, in my opinion. But we're gonna see, because we're getting all this information from Nene, we're getting this information from Kandi and some of the blogs, but it might be totally different when we see the reunion. It might not even look like she was scared, you know what I'm saying, or she was running. Happy days, Mary J. I'm saying people sign up to see YouTube naked on OnlyFans out of morbid morbid curiosity, like stop it by watching a bloody car accident. Oh yeah, okay, happy days. But you gotta pay. I was like, Lord have mercy. And everybody, and the people at Fans Only, they're upset too as well, because all the celebrities are coming over there. I mean, we got the rappers, we got the hip hoppers, we got we got trap music rappers, gangster rappers over there on Fans Only, showing all that stuff, and then getting upset. What is his name? Casanova, getting upset because he think there might be men looking at him. What do you think is looking at you? Come on, Casanova, you need to stop it. Cherie and Nene and Jen was reaching, and when Jen said she met dude from Cherie. I watched that. I listened to the whole interview. I felt bad for Jennifer. I don't know. Lately, ever since Jennifer got onto the show, so we thought it was supposed to be a sisterhood. She was talking about losing her mother and being lonely and not having this and not having that. It really touched my heartstrings. So I really felt I was empathetic towards her, but a lot of people they feel like she done did Tammy wrong, she done lied, blase in the third. But that can happen where you can start, when someone actually just genuinely, and you can feel it, you can feel when someone's being real. At that moment she was being real, regardless of what we see now. Right, Colin? Don't know what the truth is behind the recording. I know exactly, Tati. Jennifer is toxic. Poor Jennifer. She can't catch a break. But that's going to be a part of the show. We know she's filming for the season. And they stopped filming just like, Atlanta. I can't believe they're ending so early too as well. It's just crazy. Material is Jennifer's life. What's going down? Hey, Miss Woods. 1026. How you doing? What's going on with you? We just chilling in the cut. I appreciate you guys calling in. I don't know if the phone line is not working anymore, or is it working? I don't know. But I appreciate you guys coming through from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Each and every time I drop a video, and tell me what's on your mind. And thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Miss Nina Bug, I love that little I love that little green. Team 12. But I'm glad Team 12 and Nene Leaks team can all get along, I'm glad y'all can get along. Shit. And that's really wonderful. I really do appreciate that. Much love to you too, Miss 1026. Miss Woodson. Yes, my peace, my peoples. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay happy. Y'all stay up. Yes, please like, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. We out here, and we will be back on Sunday. Thank you so much, Stick Girl 40. Thank you so much, Tony. Please check out Norris Tony YouTube channel. Please show him some love. Please show the Queen Love Bug some love. Please show Chef Disaster some love too as well. I appreciate it. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. You guys stay up, stay woke, stay positive. Yes, we can get along. People act like we all can't get along, but we can. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.